All right, guys. So it's been 2 weeks since our last session. We have received the Harrier. On Monday of this week, I guess it was Celine and Deck. We met up.
All right, hold on, hon. We have all echo. I apologize, everyone. This happens every time there's an update.
Make sure you don't mute yourself like you did last time.
It's because we're in space.
That's it.
Done.
No. And it's always something stupid, like one thing changes in one frame.
Carl is at Decatur.
All right, testing 1, 2, and 3. I got
3,
no
2, and
echo
1.
on my end. All right, sorry about that, folks. I believe the echo has been corrected. If it hasn't, just hit a ping, and I will try to get right on that. Take it away, Greg.
All right, yeah. So then Monday, Celine and Deck and I met up, and we started outfitting the ships. So let's talk about some of the new mechanics that we have to deal with before we start our actual session. If you guys could open the party sheet, the PS button in the upper right of your sidebar, there is now a ships tab. That's been there, but it's been a holding. But you can see now that the Harrier is loaded, and I got you guys crewed. So as of right now, don't worry about what position you're in. But I just wanted to show you that you're all on the party sheet under the ship, the Harrier, right now. We might not use the Harrier. We forgot, what's the name? Did we decide on that? It was a song.
Yeah, I believe everyone agreed on the Antelope.
That was it.
The Antelope?
Yep.
Deal with it.
Because 25 men, all fishermen true, joined the Antelope to make its crew.
I like it. All right, let's do this.
All right. So next up, open up your guys' character sheets, your PC sheets, and there's now a ships tab on the very bottom. Go ahead and in the drop down, pick your role.
Wait, where are we going now?
Yeah, in your character sheet, there is a ships tab at the very bottom on the right side. And then on the Antelope, you could select your role. And then if you hit the show button, it'll show all the actions that are available. The reason there is like Gunner X is because there's multiple positions, although the turret is still destroyed. It's not operational. I think we just have the rocket pods. So the single turret missile rack should be good. Oh no, I guess what's the turret is, so the particle barbette is what is available. It's just a front particle beam.
Oh, the missile turret's popping up here.
Yeah, it is. It is currently non-operational. We did not spend a ship share to repair it.
So it seems like it doesn't matter what role I choose, maintenance or astrogator, it still just gives me, under actions, the two weapons.
Yeah, that's correct. There's no other actions associated with the ship. If I get two gunners and we get that other turret operational, or the turret operational, then we'll, Gunner X will be, Gunner 1 would be one thing and Gunner 2 would be the other.
Oh, so it's not programmed for like astrogation and repair and all that stuff in this?
Yeah, not as a task chain like we do.
Gotcha.
But this is where we'll be doing our gun attacks from the ship, though. Whoever's my gunners is.
So I can list myself as Marines, but it still shows the turrets, so that's okay.
Yeah.
Or should I put myself as one of the gunners?
But when we go underway, you'll tell me the position, and when combat starts, that's going to be where you're at.
Okay.
So You guys, I just wanted to show you that's where it's at, and then when we get underway, depending on the crew when we start, we'll just kind of lock in when combat starts. And that's assuming you're taking the Antelope.
Right.
Right. Now, Deck, did you want to talk about on the other PC spacecraft is the Zephyr. We built the Zephyr. So here's I'm just sharing the links in the game chat. The Zephyr is the Far Trader. It's Type 2, Type A2. Let me go. And that's all set. So I can make that the active PC ship as well. So we could cycle back and forth. We're not committed to the Harrier, the Antelope.
Yes, I think, the idea was we're going to run the Zephyr for a while, just low profile, to start generating a little income and doing some scouting, right? For the King. Because, right, we were under the assumption his ship would get noticed.
It's very likely. It's kind of a one of a kind.
But I do believe we repaired the holographic hull.
Yeah, so we got the holographic hull.
Oh, okay.
So if you look at the Antelope, I did make the notes in the notes section. These are still the current quirks on it. And I suppose I could try to drag, just so it's here for reference. Let me see. Healing the wounded ship. Let me drop. It will not. Yeah, so these are the current notes. Is what's still the current quirks are on it. So usually as a hull of 88, it's currently maxed at 72 right now due to microfractures. Maintenance costs are high. There's no turret. The military countermeasure suit is just a standard countermeasure suit right now. J-drive operation was repaired once from -2 to -1. And the repair costs are exceedingly high at $200,000 per ton on spare parts.
We ain't got to pay no docking fees on either one of these right now, right?
We do
No.
have to. Right, I think didn't you say we did have to pay for the Zephyr?
He is going to pay for the Antelope berthing costs while here on Drinax. Other than that, you guys are on your own for operation costs, though.
But so I got my ship from, it was my old man's, and him and his crew ran it. And when he was executed, the guy that I ran merchant trading with is who we bought this thing from. They kept it in great shape, so the maintenance cost is half of what it should have been.
Great, yeah, we did roll on the quirk table on Monday, so everybody has the context. And he rolled in a awesome. It was a 1, right? I would assume it was bad, but he rolled the minimum number value on the quirk table, and maintenance costs are at half cost.
Yeah.
So that's very cool.
Nice. So how are the 4 of us from last game meeting up with these guys?
Well, we did leave off doing the the top to bottom ship repairs and analysis at the hangar, and I did end us at that timestamp. It was like 4 p.m. on the first day is how we kind of ended it, and we were just in the hangar.
Yeah, we were up 16 hours straight. We're getting ready to go to bed, I thought. So.
Yep. So I can put us on day 2 and give you a 0600 wake-up call. That'll just kind of reset. We did say to start tracking what you're training on your character sheets. Although you wouldn't have been able to train yet, you need uninterrupted training time.
Yeah, we got to get that, 4 weeks is how we get build 1 training period? 8 weeks.
8 weeks for a single, yeah.
Yeah, we're not even close to that. We're still kind of 0 level. We just met.
So how about this? Let me put us back at, it's the next day. You guys are going to be back up in the hangar bay. Start talking shop, right? Because you got the letters of marque, right? You're going to be able, and presumably a mission by King Oleb, right? I'll just let you guys just start talking this out.
So before we get too far gone, I'm just trying to understand. Are we paying? So I understand the maintenance cost on the Antelope is high, but is Olaf putting that bill, or is that us too?
No, that's you guys too.
And that's only when we're flying it, though. If we don't take it out, we don't pay that.
Correct, yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I agree that we let him the Antelope graze, and we ride in the other one for a little bit till we get a little bit some credits in the pocket.
Yeah, because I don't have very many credits, and I got to get some basic stuff, which is going to take my credits down even.
Yeah. I think we're all there.
So yeah, in
Plus,
that
we gotta get some
morning.
information and stuff, right?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, man. What do you
No,
think?
go
What do you
ahead. Go
think?
ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, plus we got to get some information on exactly what and how we want to do what we want to do. So, what would you think about doing in the morning?
Yeah. So in the morning, Raj would find Zeke. The obligatory. Blah. Organic repair unit.
Repair unit.
Organic repair unit.
Organic repair unit.
Syntax equals false. Organic repair unit.
Boy. Oh, the language I got to learn. Bathroom? Is that what you want?
Irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
Current.
Food? You want?
Current syntax equals false on organic repair unit. Must rectify.
Okay.
Seeing that he's making no headway with Zeke, he would try to find what's your guy's name, Pinguini?
Deck. I'll flip it around so that his nickname's.
All right. Yeah, he would go and find Deck and make the same statements.
What's up, little guy?
Organic repair unit equals false. Must rectify.
You need an engineer somewhere?
Superior frame, irrelevant. He kind of pokes your squishy belly. Organic repair unit equals false. Must rectify.
Food. He wants food. You want food. No.
He kind of looks around the station. Is wherever we happen to be meeting, is there like a clinic or a sign towards a med bay that he could point at?
Yeah, let me get you a map of the floating city here. There we go. You guys want the image too? Oh, that's a bad one. Don't do that one, Greg. Here is the map of the floating city of King Oleb, floating palace of King Oleb. It in and of itself is a city. It is described as being metropolis.
We're in Space One, right?
The Royal Docks, yep.
There's actually not an infirmary or a hospital or...
I would suspect that would probably be at the university. That's 4. I can give you a description of the university grounds if I have it. Mongoose Traveller, phone room. Do not.
So all right. So the weird little dragon alien pulls out his fucking whatever data pad to bring up the map, and he's kind of circling life support and pointing at you. Inferior structure. Organic repair unit needed.
Fear structure.
He kind of like pokes at your squishy skin, knocks on his own hard scales. Superior structure. Squishy skin pokes the squishy skin. Inferior structure requires organic repair unit.
Somebody needs a doctor. We need a doctor or life support.
He literally starts dancing around, hopping from one foot to another with his hands in the air and doing little circles.
Oh.
So as Ron 93 or Raj is dancing around with his hands in the air, into the docks here comes Princess Rao with the entourage. This is an image of her again. Says, I see you guys are all here. This is good timing.
Good morning, Princess.
Good morning. So, I understand you guys have taken my father up on his offer.
Obligatory platitudes.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
We heard it was your plan.
It is. It's a long game though. I don't know if you guys are ready to jump in it, but I do have a mission for you if you are interested.
What type of mission, Your Highness?
Well, there was a pirate raid. Let me just. Are you guys familiar with the system of Thieve?
I've heard some vague things about it.
Yeah, you guys are welcome to use any knowledge from the games we've had together, if you remember any of it.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Thieves, unfortunately.
Well, it seems there was a pirate attack out of this system, and it attacked a Beowulf-class merchant trader. There are 2 nearby worlds, both one called Torpal and one called Clark. They were both hit by the same raiding party coming out of Thieves. The raiders initially landed on Clark and then headed to Torpal. They then jumped out of the system and not been seen since. Both governments want to punish the raiders and to put a price on their heads. The Provost Merchant Princes of Torpal are moderately friendly towards Drinax. However, the insular psychopomps of Clark are much less trusting, but have lately made overtures towards King Olaf's court. I believe that if you are able to capture the pirates and turn them over in the name of the King Olaf, it would balance the it would tip the balance of Clark's ruling class towards Drinax.
Okay.
Inferior social construct manipulation.
Yes. What he said.
Manipulation.
So, We just go there and they'll pay us to find these pirates? I'm kind of low on credits here, so.
Well, you could only turn them over to one or the other. But yes, they will pay you. They each have their own bounties that are unique. But one, like I said, we might be able to gain a stronger ally by dealing with Clark.
Okay. I need money.
Allegiance coercion for monetary gain. Coercion, not cohesion. Coercion.
Guys,
Agree.
Raj would look at the princess and the entourage, and he'd walk over to Zeke. I believe you have like an artificial limb or something like that. Like you've been repaired after bad damage.
No, I thank goodness I didn't lose any limbs.
Oh, okay.
I just lost this. Yeah.
All right. The little dragon would gesture towards the two humans and look at the princess. Organic repair unit. Discovery variable 42. Inquiry.
Meaning of life.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have a piece of paper just to write all this code down so I can figure out what it is.
So Princess Ra will look at the 5 of you and say, if you don't have anything for me, I'll leave you to decide what you're going to do.
what information do you have on the pirates that you want us to hunt down? Numbers, capabilities?
Well, she holds up a data slate in front of her. All I have is this transmission from the Beowulf class, from the Free Trader Beowulf.
I will gladly take a look at that.
I guess this is where I'm confused. Were you guys with the princess? Did we already meet up with you? I guess I'm confused on the line.
I put you all in the scene where you were in the hangar together.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
And then she walked into the hangar.
So we don't really know you yet, and this is where we're getting together. Or have we already met? I just need to know this.
You guys have met at King Olaf's court.
Okay.
Yeah.
When, at the initial, when he gave you all the letters of mark, that's when you guys would have all met.
Give me.
That's why I've been trying to steer them to find a doctor, because you're both medics. I'm like, okay, that works some into the story. Let's go that way. And
Okay. So, who's taking the data slate?
I will take the data slate. I will walk up, thank her, come back and probably pass it off to somebody who knows more about it than myself.
All right. So this looks like it's a there is a drone recording this event right outside this free trader, but the audio and the video are both they mesh together. She taps play on her data slate, and this transmission comes through. This is Free Trader Beowulf calling anyone. Mayday, mayday, we are under attack. As you see the Beowulf explode, or starting to explode, detonations going off on its hull from laser fire. You see the raiders didn't stop to loot the Free Trader. They have bigger prey in mind. 3 ships shoot past the Beowulf on the screen, flipping over as they did so, their graph plates blooming with energy, showing a headlong flight towards a looming planet ahead. As the ghostly tendrils of the outer atmosphere begin to heat their hulls, 2 of the ships turn again and dive in the planet's gravity well. The 3rd ship aerobraked and moved itself to Overwatch orbit, its turret-mounted weapons ready to defend its cronies as they land and loot the planet below. The crippled Beowulf sends another transmission. Mayday, losing cabin pressure, calling anyone. Please help. There is static, and a dead line. There is no answer. The radio bands are empty except for coded screeches of the pirates and the endless hiss of the void. And soon the camera on the drone only shows the void before cutting out.
Well, that's not good.
No, not at all.
No, did it show any just physical possible parts of the pirate? No ship, no.
Yeah, nothing you could discern to identify what those ships were.
3 ships.
3 ships. Let's see.
You're gonna have to move. I gotta be able to type.
With that, she'll take her data slate back.
Well, if we're going to take on 3 pirate ships in the name of the king, we're definitely going to need armaments. And I myself am lacking certain gear. How long ago was this that took place, your princess?
Well, this message just recently arrived this morning. However, it came by way of Clark, which is 2 parsecs away, so at least 7 to 10 days ago.
You know how long they got it before they left here? To you.
Nope. This just came with the this message came with both the bounties from Clark and Torpal, offering the turn in of these pirates.
So Celine will turn and look at everybody. So what say you? Shall we go hunt these pirates down? We've not known each other long, but my feet are starting to get an itch. I feel it is time to head back into space. So again, I ask, what say you all?
The dragon would look at Deck, waiting for to see what his reaction is.
Yes, I think definitely we need to go look into this, but we need to be a little cautious. And he looks over at the princess, and do you want us? Does the king want us guns blazing in on this thing, or do we need to be a little more inconspicuous?
Well, the rulers of Clark want these pirates alive.
Want them alive.
Mm-hmm. Well, the bounty from the rulers of Torpal will pay them dead or alive as long as you provide proof that the raiders are indeed the ones that attacked the world.
Well, we're supposed to go get these pirates and bring them in for a bounty, but at the same time, we're supposed to be kind of making allies with people. I mean, pirates might be a good ally.
Yeah, he's trying to build a kingdom, though, right? He's wanting these 2 systems to kind of join up and
join up. So
that's my read on.
Oh, I get that, but I guess because it's like you're giving us a privateer license basically to be privateers, but now you want us to go out and capture 2 pirates. or 3. It sounds like 3 ships, so it sounds like we're dealing with 3 pirate crews. So, well, I need money, so I'll go where you guys go.
Yeah, I mean, this might sound a little crazy, but instead of here's my thought on the thing: is we go to Clark and Torpel, or if I said that right or not.
Yeah.
Try to kind of find out who's in charge there. Do it in their name instead of Olaf's name, so that if anybody from the outside sees this going on, it looks like it looks like they're defending themselves. But let those rulers know, hey, Olaf sent us in to help you guys out, but we kind of want to do it on the DL to make it look like you guys are doing it yourselves, right?
Okay.
Because that way we don't raise any eyebrows about him. But if we're doing that, we can't take that Harrier, and we don't have weapons on the Zephyr yet, so I don't know if that works. We may just have to figure out the Harrier thing. Olaf came in to help some friends. Either way, I say yes. Let's help these folks out. Again, not that I'm being kind, but for the money.
Well, we need to get a feel for what people feel about King Drinax, so we need to start building allies for him, and then maybe, well, we'll talk about it on the ship.
Can you drop in the? Sorry, sir. Hey, Ref, can you drop in the chat where this took place at?
How do you
go in the notes, please?
Yeah, what information? You just want to know the name of the planets, Torpel and Clark?
Well, no, not Torpel and Clark are the planets that want the bounties. No, where we're going, where they seen that they were shot down at. And
that was
shot down.
Oh, sorry, that was in Clark. That image of them entering the atmosphere was at Clark.
I was close on spelling Torpel.
I was nowhere near it.
So they shot the ship down and then went to the planet. So the ship was really not their concern, just a nuisance, pretty much, it sounds like.
Yeah.
So
I think
obviously,
sorry, go ahead.
There's something on the planet that was more important. I don't know why they shot the Beowulf for, but witnesses, I guess. Who knows?
Do we know what kind of ship the Beowulf is? It was a free trader, you said?
Yeah, free trader.
I mean, maybe they just shot it down because they're pirates and that's what they wanted to do.
Yeah, they might have seen it, and I don't know. I mean, that's a good point. There may be something on planet that they're after. What do we know about those two planets?
Boom. Who's looking this up?
I'm going.
So computers check. You use your ship computer to bring up the information from the ship library.
Yep. Computers. I can do that.
All right. So Clark. Remember, we use the campaign's planet UWP. That's what's on the interwebs.
Where is that? To pull up the library?
Well, no, I'm just saying I'm giving you the information as you ask for it. I'm not giving it to you freely.
Yeah.
So yeah, in-game chat is the system information on Clark and Torpal. Then here's the subsector map. Now, what I was thinking of doing, do you see how Torpal and Clark are in the, I guess that's Rimward side of the, Rimward Coreward side of the map?
Right.
Or, yeah,
Right.
yeah. I think I will give you a better map off the, so it just shows you, because if we could piece it together, but getting those 4 quadrants tied together, this would be easier for me just to take a quick snip and then send it in game.
And they went down to Clark. They didn't go right. That's
Yeah,
where-
we know they hit Torpal, and then we also, that video was in the atmosphere at Clark. It's going to my desktop. All right, I'll get this in game for you guys. Woo. Resize images. Desktop JPEG. So here's a cleaner image of that, so it's kind of more recentered over the 4 subsectors. Now Drinax is more, I guess, I get my directions right? Trailing. I gotta start learning not north, south, east, west. I gotta learn my astrological directions.
Shit just got real.
Yeah.
So we're looking at we got to Clark, what, 2 parsecs to get there, 1 parsec, so a week. If we go to Torpal, it's going to take us a week. So
We're in Drinax, so that would take 2 to go either places, right?
Not in a J2.
Oh, duh.
Yeah, you got used to the mentality of hitting pockets of, because you had all the fuel reserves.
Yeah, man, it's a single jump, right? Each guy.
yeah, it'd be a single jump and then a single jump to Tarpool if we went to Clark first.
Right.
But we'd have to fuel in Tarpool before we went anywhere else, because that would burn all of our fuel. So
I guess with a J2, we could go from Drinax to Clark or Torpal in 1 jump. Or am I remembering wrong?
You're correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Clark to Torpal is also 1 jump. So depending on how we wanted to route this, we could do this.
You got a fuel scoop on yours, so and Torpal has a gas giant. Clark doesn't.
My man. That's
So-
the only way I noticed.
So we could go to Torpal first, handle business, or maybe I'm saying it wrong. Maybe we should go to Clark first, and then do we have enough fuel to get to Torpal and then refuel there and go back? Or yeah, I don't know exactly how that works. I'm just throwing this out there. So go to Torpal first, refuel free there, then jump to Clark, and then have enough juice to jump back to Torpal to fuel up to go back to Drinax. I don't know how. I don't know the fuel. I'm just saying. I know it's a gas giant. Let's do this.
We've got fuel for 2 jumps. So we could go to
So-
Clark first and then Torpal, and then we could refuel using the gas giants at Torpal and save us credits.
Go to Torpal last.
Yeah.
What tells you it says, sorry, out of game technical Andy learning. What tells me how many jumps I can make? So I see the fuel tank says 4 weeks of operation, right?
Right.
And I thought if we have a J2, I can make that jump in 1 week. No.
Yeah, we can do 2 parsecs in 1 week versus 1 parsec.
Yeah, so we'll have to refuel every 4 jumps because we have to
Every 4
refuel
jumps.
after 4 weeks.
Right.
Yeah, if your fuel tank says 4 weeks, then it's just that, and the
Okay.
number after the jump drive is how many hexes per week.
Right. Okay.
But
So
but
we
it
don't
takes
have to.
20
We could
it takes-
actually go to Torpal, Clark, and back to Drinax without having to refuel at all.
No, because it takes 20 tons of fuel to do a jump, and we only have 41 tons of fuel.
Yeah.
We
Wait,
would have
run
to
that by me again, because that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is Jason?
It takes 20 tons of fuel to do a jump. We have 4 weeks if we just ran at standard operating procedure, whatever you want to call it. If
Got
we do a
it.
jump, it's 20 tons. If we do a second jump, that's 40 tons. That only gives us 1,000 tons of fuel after we do the second jump. We would
Alright.
have to refuel at that point.
Yeah, no, I forgot that a jump costs 2 weeks of fuel, and that was my confusion.
And if there's a gas giant at Torpal, then we could fuel for free.
So here's a part trader, guys. Just I want to link it so you can see what he's talking about. So there's a fuel consumption. If you do, yeah.
Go ahead.
And then what is the 2 jump is 40 tons, and then what is the fuel capacity right now? Fuel tanks, 4 weeks after 1 jump. So you could only make a J2, and then you have to refuel.
So we do have to refuel completely after every full 2 hex jump.
That's how I'm reading it.
Got it. So regardless of the 4 weeks of fuel listed, that's when it's jumping, it's based off of that.
And that's why I'm confused, because I thought the jump drive tells you how many weeks it takes you to make that jump. Is that? I mean, I know it's how many sectors, but is it still a week per sector, no matter what, or is it a week per jump?
I'm not going to be rolling out. We're just going to keep it a flat rate at a week per jump.
Okay.
There is
But the
there is
fuel
a method
consumption is
to
really basically a per sector thing, no? Or you're just saying, Zeke, you're saying it's no matter what, it's just 20 tons of jump. Or is that what a J2 is?
J2, it's 40 tons of jump because we're doing 2 parsecs versus 1 parsec, is what he's saying. So if we do one J2, a jump 2 drive, it's going to burn all 40 tons of fuel. We'll have to refuel wherever we go.
Yeah, it leaves you with 1 ton of fuel, which is
Per jump?
Yeah, because we're doing a.
We
jump
got to
2.
refuel every jump.
If we do a jump 2, if we only do a jump 1, then we're only using 20 tons.
Yeah, but since we're making a jump 2 straight to Torpal, we're burning all of our fuel, which leaves us enough fuel to hit that gas giant, fill up, see what's going on in Torpal. That should give us, enough fuel to do a 1 jump to Clark, but then we will have to do a 1 jump back to Torpal, fill up there, and then do the 2 jump back to Drinax. So this way, if we don't want to dip into our pockets, or if Clark doesn't have a fueling station, right? Is that am I understanding that correctly?
Yeah,
yeah, it sounds like you're paying for fuel at one of the 2 places.
I said we're going to be paying for fuel if we don't want to be jumping all over the place.
Yeah, and I'm asking because I'm not worried about this one, because you're right. We can end up making a jump and filling up, but I'm just thinking longer term, trying to understand that thing.
Right. So if you jump from Drinax to Torpal, it's going to burn 40 of your 41 tons. If you jump from Torpal to Clark, it's going to take 20 of your 41, and then from Clark back to Torpal, it'll take 20 of your 21, refuel, then head back to Drinax.
We just got spoiled having I think we had like
Yes.
6 gas tanks on our last configuration.
We're back to yep.
Yeah, but we didn't start that way, and we weren't fueling every. Anyway, that's all right. I'll do research later. But
You
for
were
now,
on
I'll get
that. Yeah, you guys were doing it on that scout ship. That was painful. That was why Jason did that spreadsheet.
Yeah, I mean he's got 20 tons in there, but
And I was charging him flat rate berthing fees and fuel costs rather than rolling it per system just to speed the game up.
he said 20 tons. Okay, yeah, it's in here. 20 tons per sector.
Yep.
So yep. Okay. Dang.
So we got our course
Ooh,
plotted.
we got to make some money.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Everybody's not gonna have gas, free gas.
Now we can also water world. If we find a planet with water, we can
Right,
also we can we got the scoops to do that too. So
Yeah.
But not the armor to go Atmo.
no, but the scoop should be able to suck up the water. So
We'll figure it out.
yeah.
All right. Sorry, didn't mean to detour us too much. I need to understand this thing so I can keep up with what we're spending.
That's all right. So then
It sounds like we need to go to Torpal first.
well, so I still need to go shopping. My I left the university kind of in a hurry, and then before I knew it, I found myself in court. And now I'm working with all of you fine individuals. But I need to do some resupplying before we get on our way. How about you?
Yeah, I do. So I'm going back through planetary.
I need to get to. Oops, sorry. I need to get the basics: a breather, all that stuff required, so you don't die on a planet.
So I guess while I'm standing there talking, getting ready to walk out of the cargo hold into the shopping district, and I look over at deck. Now, what kind of environments are we talking here? Are these two worlds? Do we need to be prepared for anything of the such? Maybe we need to pull some credits together, get an ATV. Can your ship hold an ATV?
Yeah, Clark looks pretty rough from a
Dense and tainted as far as the atmosphere.
From a breathing standpoint.
Yeah.
I don't know that we need an ATV, but we may need a boat of some sort, or some type of amphibious thing. That both of these guys seem to be mostly water planets.
Well, that's good because then we can use the water to fuel. That'll save on fuel cost.
Good point, sir.
I'm assuming it's got a B port, so they'll have a star port. Is that a high port or a low port? Does it say?
It doesn't. If we're in A and B, it's going to have a high port. It'll write an exception to me otherwise.
So then they may have ships that could transport us down to the low port if we're going to go down and meet the government to get this contract bounty or whatever.
Yeah. So both systems have high ports. I'll take you to the Star City down port.
Okay. Dense. Now, just real quick, out of game real quick. The Naval and Scout, that's probably not going to be here because we're not in Imperium space, correct?
Yeah, likely not. Let's see if this has other. They could have other naval bases.
Okay, all right.
Which is the red star on this map, which is only appears to be in the Aston space.
Well, I say we get shopping and let's get going. Time's a wasting.
Which planet did it get shot down over again?
Clark.
It got shot down over Clark. All right, thank you.
So do some quick shopping and meet back here and get going.
All right, so let's see if I have any exceptional notes for you on the bazaars here. Otherwise, we're going to have the tech level of the system of Drinax. All right, here's the next. So the tech level is E14. I knew that. That's why I allowed you guys to buy up to tech level 14 instead of 12 when we're re-equipping. And again, it's not, this stuff actually technically isn't produced here on planet anymore. It's all from trade or piracy.
All right, do we want to go by ourselves? We want to go as a group? What do we want to do, guys?
Okay, we're going as a group. What do we
Now,
want to go for?
Carl's our diplomat, right? Or I mean, our royal dude.
Yep. No. No, that's who's missing.
That's it.
Oh.
Oh.
That's Andrew.
Yeah. Andrew, our captain is missing, or what I would consider the captain, but.
Yep.
I'm just a Drinax scholar.
I'm
Well,
nobody of importance.
I only have 3,750 credits, so I doubt I'm going to get any tech level 14 stuff. So I just need some simple breather.
Yeah.
So weapons would be good. I've got a gun.
I've got weapons. They're on the ship because of the law level here, so they're in my locker on the ship. But
Yeah, we got that too.
now, are we taking which ship are we leaving? Are we taking your ship or are we taking the Antelope?
I mean, I think we have to take the Antelope because we're not armed yet on the Far Trader.
Okay. Yeah, but we could take the Antelope now because we're not really going to fight.
That's
So-
yeah. I think it's okay for them to know this is the king, right? Because we're kind of doing this one.
So the
He's
king's a
wanting them.
princess.
He's wanting them to know, hey, we stepped out to help you.
Right.
Assuming, like, I don't know who it was that asked, but unless these pirates are pirates for a bigger world, we don't want to piss off another king.
Well, in the way of things, maybe that's just what we'll have to do.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
I say this as we walk into the weapons.
Proof
shopping there.
resolution does not have to equal conflict.
Statement equals truth.
Hey, Greg, if we put this under, does it automatically take the credits away, or do I have to subtract that?
Yeah, I still got a pen and paper it.
Okay. And I need a. Of course, I don't. I left my pen out.
Yeah,
And the
should,
dragon just watches you guys buy things, like, seriously confused by this entire system. And he just kind of watches you guys and makes little notes.
All right, yeah. So let us see.
That's 150. Timmy. 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 And can we feed the cat, please?
Oh my gosh, I need that, but I can't. I got to add that to other things I want.
All right, is there a ship's locker on this thing? This is something I learned this last week. Do you do a ship's locker, Greg, or not?
Yep. Did you do a ship's locker?
Do we know what's in the ship's locker before I?
Oh, are you saying what comes with the ship's locker? Yeah, I'm seeing
Yeah.
so the Harrier should just come with 5 vac suits.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, at least we got that. For dense, do we need anything special for dense gravity? Gotta breathe. 150 credits. What up?
Oh, damn it. I didn't say that out loud. What was the law level on? Oh, never mind. You still got a clerk. Nah. I need that.
I'm gonna ref's off headset for like 10 seconds.
So, friends, seems I found a few items. I'm looking for good battle dress. I'm not coming across anything. Any of you have any suggestions?
I got a boarding back suit, but I got that as the Marines gave to me.
Nice.
I'm assuming one of our doctors has a med kit, right?
I don't know that Josh rolled for that on character creation.
What?
Did you?
Medkit.
Yeah, medkit. Was that any of your benefits, your monster out benefits, or life event benefits?
Oh, I just got credits.
Yeah.
That's all I got, so I have to buy one.
I was showing you got 3 medkits in your inventory.
I just bought 3 of them.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Well, if we're going to be going on certain planets, we'll probably need a field medical kit too. How good are you in the field? Zeke?
Inefficient.
So, friends, while going through shopping, I've picked up a few items. Maybe if I let you know what I've got, maybe I've enlightened you to pick up some yourself. Definitely picked up some sights for my pistol. I did find a good set of armor,
Good
though.
idea.
A ceramic caprice, which is not too bad. I do have a comm dot. I picked up some infrared goggles.
No, you guys don't have tens of thousands of comm dots this time.
Yeah. But after purchasing all of my stuff, it still leaves me a little bit of funds left. Not much to power a ship, but at least to put some food, and maybe some small supplies. I will be more than happy to pick up the couple of medical kits, field medical kits, and some adhesive bandages for our medical.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how much money are you gonna need to run the ship till we start making some credits? Because I don't have a lot. That's why I'm trying to keep my shopping list low here. So
Yeah, that's the problem. We got to pay. We got to run this ship too. 10 grand a month.
yeah, how much were the sites?
The holographic sites that I chose were 200, and my hollow sites were 2,000.
I can't do the 2,000, but I might be able to do that.
So my one auto pistol that I'm going to carry with me, hopefully through the entirety of the game, and I will name later on, because I already got some optics on it. She's sentimental. And I'm taking it nobody's actually recognized what race I am. So I'm going to keep that a secret then.
Yep.
You're human. Yeah,
Yeah.
we wouldn't know. You just look like a human like the rest of us until you start actually using your powers. We wouldn't necessarily know.
All right, so out of the 25,000 I walked away with, I've got 8,340 left. I will be more than happy to give 2,500 of that for the monthly cost of our ship.
You know what's interesting is round trip. This should take you about a month, assuming you don't have any hiccups.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was counting the weeks.
It'd take a month, and if we don't have any money between then, what are we going to do to keep going? That's what I'm. We got any freight we can haul? What to this planet? Make some trades.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep,
Yes,
we
yes,
definitely
yes.
needed to pick something up.
You are in the right group for rolling for trade.
Yep.
We do this a lot.
Communications distribution for monetary gain.
All right,
Ding, ding,
I
ding,
do
ding,
gotta
ding.
see. Someone look up what the Harrier's passenger and cargo capacity is real quick while I bring up the trade reference.
Are we taking the Harrier or are we taking the Far Trader?
I think we're taking the Harrier just so we got guns. We know that there's pirates here, right?
Well, we don't know. We just know there was an attack. It doesn't necessarily mean they're there, but yeah.
Because,
True.
like, can we
They were there a
afford
week
the
ago.
200,000 that it's going to cost extra to make this trip?
Hang on a minute. How are you coming to 200?
1 second. Under the Antelope, under notes, repair costs, spares cost 200,000 per ton.
Right.
Doesn't that mean that our maintenance fees go up by that?
The maintenance is 10 a month, which is pretty dang high. The Far Trader's
Oh, all right.
2,000.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice maintenance cost up there. Sorry.
But yeah, if we break anything, I guess the costs are high on that guy too. I was also, it doesn't have a fuel scoop, so
Exactly. That's why I thought we were taking the Far Trader.
yeah, it does. It does. It's got a fuel processor, though. Cargo scoop. Why would it have a fuel processor and no scoop, though? I'm missing.
Maybe it's
Uh,
busted off and we
because
gotta
you-
fix it.
Well, that or you could buy unrefined fuel on the cheap and then
Oh,
process.
so it's cheaper. Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I remember that now. Okay.
Yeah, because you guys gave up on unrefined fuel pretty early in your revised campaign.
Yeah, I think the referee let us get away with some things.
I didn't understand the
I think he was learning. I think
currency
learning.
exchange rates of Traveller
Yeah.
when I was handing out contracts. You guys got
So
pretty quick.
I mean, I'm game with taking the Zephyr, but we need to. If we're going to take the Zephyr, it's a little different mission, right? Then we're going in kind of low key, diplomatic, and actually find the people. We're not looking for them on their ship. We don't want to run in unless.
Celine
wanna-
looks over
unless we-
after you say that those words right there, and she kind of turns and looks. I thought you would never get to that. Well, I believe that is the best idea yet. I feel that maybe we should just travel and find out where they're at. If they've landed on the planet, then maybe they're there and we can catch them and then take their ships for ourselves. But either way, information on the surface will be much needed. And she turns back around looking at some field med kits and goes about back her business.
Do I have to type in the laser site because it's not putting it on my thing, or is that in a different location?
Let me check out your thing, Zeke.
Zeke, you'll just where's that combat tracker thing at, Greg? The one where you add the pluses to, like for
Oh.
aiming and all that stuff?
Yeah, so the modifiers in the upper right hand corner is an MD, like Maryland.
Yeah,
And
that's
yeah. When we go through our actions, you know, you take a minor action to aim, and then you'd hit a +1 to a laser sight, and then you make your attack roll, and I'll give you the +2 for that.
But don't I need to put that on my equipment list so you know I have it?
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, whoops.
I'm sorry. Misunderstood the question. So items. Let me see if I find you a laser sight.
Well, I found it, and I'm trying to drag it on, but it's not showing up on my equipment list.
Really? Yeah, you got a bunch of empty on there.
Empty where?
Empty slots. There's just it's fine. We clean it up. Let me see laser sight. Laser pistol. Laser sight. Detect level 10.
Yeah, tech level 10 for 200 credits.
Okay. I got it to stick.
Okay. I wonder why it wouldn't let me stick.
And then you would have that under your Gauss pistol.
Yeah, my Gauss pistol. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just sub-categorize it Gauss. Let's see. I'll put Zeke. Oh, I keep. Why does the locker want to go Gauss pistol? I was in the wrong line. There we go. Main equipment. It's interesting that it's trying to subcategorize underneath the actual field kit. Is that how it looks on yours?
See, I got a field kit, but I'm not seeing. It just says field kit, and then I see all the empty slots you're talking about. Because the 6, I'm assuming, would be the chem lights that came with it, but it's not showing us chem lights. So.
There's when I hit the task link, it's just empty. Let me make a note of that. I'll let the boss know. Like probably as a result of the field kit. Yeah, you're right. I'm looking at the numerics on there, and it would add up properly.
Because it's saying 1, 1, and 1 and 1, but it's not telling me one of what. One, I know, the clothes, the.
And Ref, when you get a second, can you tell me how much was the base cost of ammunition?
Depends on what ammunition you get.
Yeah, I'm looking at it, but it's saying cost CR times 8 for whatever. So I'm guessing what base ammunition times 8 is what it's going to cost me to buy this one round.
Exactly, you got it. So I got to find you the base price for the weapons. Let me find where I found that last session, because that did come up.
Awesome.
Right, so what kind of weapon? Slug, energy?
Slug for an auto pistol.
There you go. So there's the slug throwers. So for the auto pistol, the magazine is 10 credits.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Yep, hopefully that reads right. Columns are kind of, maybe you have to resize that to get the columns to look right. But yeah, auto pistol. Confirmed. Magazine capacity 15. Magazine cost 10.
How do we just take that out and say we have that many? There's not like a magazine you drag, is there?
Oh, you'll just do magazine. You won't drag and drop it, but it does track ammunition. So when it goes down to 0, you'll have to spend the next turn as an action to reload. I believe it's a full action. We'll have to double check it. And then you just reduce your equipment from, like, say, 5 to 4.
So that, like, if I look at a weapon that has ammunition,
Mm-hmm.
It shows me the cost, and then it says ammo CR. That's the cost per mag.
Yep.
Okay.
Per magazine. Yep. Cost per magazine, and then there's different types of ammo. You get better types of ammo, but it's a multiplier against the base price. Times 2, times 3.
Wait, run that by me again?
Right, so you get like, so there's different ammunition types. You could get like, probably for slug, you get like incendiary rounds or something.
Okay.
Piercing rounds, incendiary rounds. If you look on the.
Yeah. Here's like an incendiary round, right? And if you open that up, it'll tell you it's a cost is ×3. So if you get that for your rifle, so you have a combat rifle or an auto rifle. An auto rifle is 10 credits per magazine, but to get the incendiary is actually 30.
Yeah, because
Where
I
do
went
you
ahead and
find
picked up
that?
some armor piercing, thermal smoke, and some heat.
Mhm.
My auto pistol be throwing that heat.
Which is that auto rifle? I need that auto rifle.
Nice.
Okay, so check it out. I'm looking at astrogation.
Yeah.
There's plotting a standard jump, which costs the gas of a standard jump, I'm assuming, right?
Mhm.
Just makes sense. There's also plotting a course to a target world using a gas giant for a gravity slingshot. Is that basically jumping without jumping, or is that to get us to the planet once we're in the system, or... Because the way it reads to me is that would be a way of jumping without actually kicking your jump drive on, so you don't burn up the 20 gallons of fuel and you just use the weekly rate.
I'm looking to see if I can reference this in the core rules. It just seems like just a bizarre example. I think it's to get you closer to the out of the high guard to your destination. I don't know if it's a fuel consumption saver. Because you still got to go, once you get into a system, you're still under M drive for days to get to the planet. But I would suspect, instead of trying to plot it on the star, you plot it on the gas giant. It gets you closer. I'd have to look it up.
Yeah,
Never
because it
come up
says
before.
target world, not target system. So that makes sense. All right.
Yeah, that's how I'm understanding it. But solar systems are funny because planetary bodies don't go at the same rate in a circle around its sun, its star. So a gas giant might be here, but then on the other side of the star is the planet you want to go to. So that doesn't really. But I guess a good astrogator would know that, and then do the slingshot method to get your high guard or wherever you come out of the jump closer to the planet, destination planet.
So, is there any armor that you can conceal? I mean, I know you can get the cloth, but when I'm reading through that, it sounds like you
Has
can
a guy
still
cloth.
see that.
That tech level 12 you can conceal because it kind of fits. It's only 4+, but it is. You can put it under it. One, it stacks, and then I think the other one can technically be concealed too if you read it.
Yeah, it could actually be your garment. I got to look up I got a rules check for somebody real quick. Let me check it. Has anybody, I gotta check Discord. Has Andrew checked in with us yet? I think he's, yeah, rough night. I have to, oh, this works. I know, I just don't know how to do this. Did something come across the screen to Celine?
Yeah.
And nobody else, right?
Nope.
Awesome.
Yep, I need this. Gotta save this.
Let's step away for a sec.
Yep. You see the multiplier on that to increase range bands? Last paragraph above the table.
Oh, you're talking about the 248?
Maybe. Yeah, I'll say when we're done shopping, we should probably take 10.
Ah, dadgummit. Will you share that with me again? I accidentally closed it and didn't save it to one of my little bars down here.
Coming to Celine? Is it, or Celine?
See, Len?
Celine. I want to do Celine like out of Wheel of Time.
Yeah, I was tempted by that, but I've already done one. The name is actually, what was this, German? I can't remember. Maybe it was German or another one, but it's Salandabe or something like that, and it's supposed to be Soul Thief.
Ah.
And I
Oh,
just
you broke it up, yeah.
I broke it up. Yeah, but I think I've got my shopping done. I've got a little bit of spending cash, throw in on some ship. I got 8 G's left. Picked up some armor. I picked up some specialty ammo. Got my armor. Got some masks. Picked up some healing items, and a few other items. What about y'all?
I'm trying to find the magazines for an air rifle.
Non-existent capitalistic trinkets.
No, this is not what I want. I don't want the air rifle. That's not what I want. It's the rifle. Can be used in zero gravity. What the heck is it?
Like I've spent too much money.
There it is. That's what
Yeah, while they're all shopping, can I, like, do any side work here? Like, is there a courier that needs shit, like, ferried around the station that I can just fly around and deliver packages and try to make something? I'm literally at 0 credits.
Reg is on. No.
Okay, then.
Get yourself a little shoe shine. 1 credit per day.
I'll go home and get my fucking shine box.
I am. You guys want to do the freight, the trade, and passenger list before we go on break, or do you want to do that when we get back?
I say get it done.
I'm down for whatever.
I'm down. We can do it.
All right, so we know where
Or
we
not.
get. We taking the antelope or the
Zephyr.
Zephyr?
Sounds like a Zephyr. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the Zephyr's cargo capacity, and what is the living situation be like if you are to take on passengers?
So what do we have? A crew of 5, 6, really.
The alien doesn't need a bedroom.
Okay, 5. So there's 10 staterooms, but they're
Yeah,
if
5
I
total.
recall, they're double bunks, right?
Right. So
I mean,
yes, 6, 7 on the second deck, and
The
then
captain, of course, won't want to sleep with anybody. I've been flying on ships with other people. I'm okay with sharing a room.
well, yeah. Take a look at the deck plan I just shared. The I would recommend or suggest that deck 2 is probably for passengers, where
Yeah.
deck 1 common area 2 is for the crew.
Yep, I would agree with that.
Yeah. So I'm good. I'm good with that. So that means we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. That's not what it says, though. It says there's only 10.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
no, it says
yeah.
Oh, it says
Well,
there's 10 rooms, though. 1, 2.
Yeah,
Which
there's
is
10
true.
rooms. They're
Okay.
just double
And they're
bunked.
double bunked.
Mhm.
Yeah, so we've got 14 bunks for people that want to be alive. And 6 low berths. So we could get plenty of hitchhikers, man.
5,000 on black.
And I feel like we decided that mail was always good if we could get it.
Yeah, so you guys don't have staterooms, so you can only take on basic passage, and I don't think you have any low berthing.
Yep, there's a room.
Is
If you
is
look,
I
5.
see it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
see it, but I'm not sure. Yeah, low berths. There are 6 of them. So 1, 2, 3. That is it. So there are 6 low berths. Do we have anybody that's a steward? Because that is a requirement for middle and high passage. Steward skill.
Negative. I do not.
I don't think anybody here has it. Does our captain have it? I can't remember.
Yeah, I can check on Andrew's character real quick. So Mazun. Oop. Mazun. What is this steward? Does not have steward, so you guys couldn't even solicit for middle or high passage. So you can only take on basic and low passage, and we roll on this. What is our freight capacity? So our cargo on the Far Trader?
64, 54
Yeah.
tons, I think, or something like that.
You got it. You're nailing it. 64.
Yeah.
All right. So, and remember, passengers, even basic passengers require freight allowance. It comes with 10 kilograms of bag allowance. So.
And the more passengers we have, the more life support costs, right?
Yeah, but 10 passengers is just 1 ton. If I do my conversion correctly. It's not too bad. So don't worry about that. Just have 1 ton remainder, so you can take on passengers. So you really got capacity for 63 of cargo. So what do you guys want to roll on first? Do you want to roll for passengers first, or do you want to roll on the flat rate freight first? That's what you guys. I'm assuming flat rate freight, or do you guys wanted to get crazy and start going for the good stuff?
No, I don't.
I say passengers, mail, cargo.
Yeah.
Let's do the basics for this first one.
Agreed.
I don't know if we have the mail system here, do we?
That's a good point, right? Because mail would be Third Imperium.
Yeah, we're not in Third Imperium, so maybe we start in mail.
Okay, you stay down.
The Zephyr Express mail service.
Zephyr Express.
All right, I have 2,030 credits after buying everything, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to allow mail just because it's not Third Imperium doesn't mean that there aren't corporations shipping freight, mail freight.
Cool. I'll have to remember that for my game because I was trying to figure out how to do that.
Yeah, I will allow it. It doesn't say it's specific, but I could imagine like it applying. But so we will do it all. So we're gonna start. You said passengers, mail, then freight, right? So starting with our basic. All right. So we Drinax. We're going to be doing effective a broker, carouse, or streetwise check. Before whoever's going to roll this, I'm going to get my totals. So we are on low passengers, fine. World population of Drinax is 4, so tens of thousands. So that's a 0. Starport is A, excellent, so you get a +2. Are we in amber? Are we in amber zone or red zone in Drinax? Where'd my map go?
No.
Yeah, looks good. System G. Okay. All right, so we're
Close to the Aslan system, but yeah.
All right, so give me a 2D for whoever's making my carouse, broker, or streetwise check for passengers. It's going to be a 2D +2.
I'll make the roll for carouse. I got a 2. Does anybody got higher?
No, I got a 1 broker. So carouse sounds
And this,
good.
I'm assuming, and this is going to be for our basic passengers. When we do our low passengers will actually be at a +3. So starting.
So yeah, I'll use carouse for our mid passengers and then let somebody use streetwise for our other ones. That kind of makes sense, you know.
Sure. Yeah.
Let's see what happens. 7, 9.
So 7 on a carouse, 9. All right, on a 9, give me 3D passengers. Okay, it looks like 15 passengers. You have room for 15? Otherwise, you cut them off.
We got room for 10, right?
14.
No, we got 10 rooms, so we got. Yeah, we can take 14, unless one of them wants to go low berth.
Well, if they do, they'll be on the next roll. So you'll take your 14 passengers.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, let's give me my low berth roll, and that's a +3 on this one.
How many low berth can we fit?
6.
6.
And then give me on a 9, you're going to give me another 3D. So 4 of them. You have 4 willing to risk their lives. 14 mid, 4 low. All right, let's get to our freight. One more time. Let's go. We'll start with the actual mail. Is the ship armed? No.
Nope.
And no naval or scout rank won't apply because we're not in the Imperium space. That's how I'm going to cut that. Highest social, yeah. So naval or scout rank will only apply if you're in Imperial space. That'll be a rough decision on that. All right, next up, Traveler's highest social standing modifier.
Andrew.
And he has a Bazoon has social 11. It's only a +1 at 11, so he's got a +1 for freight so far. Does not scale with distance. All right, starport is A, so that's a +2. Population is negligible. That's it. All right, so let me get a +3 on mail.
Who's rolling? Can we?
Broker or
rolling?
streetwise? Broker or streetwise?
I got a 1 broker.
I got a 2 streetwise, so.
Roll it, baby.
That's what?
Roll it.
+3. It's got a 10. So on a 12 or more, you get mail. Wow.
Wah, wah, wah.
All right, next up, we want to start for the major cargo, I'm assuming. It is a -4. A starport, a +2. Population negligible. Tech level tech level of Drinax is 14, so you get a +2 on that. So we're at a +0 so far. And Amber and Red Zone does not apply. So straight up, Streetwise or broker check for major cargo.
Damn, I lost my bolt for those.
You got a 10. On a 10, you're going to get 4D tons. $14 tons of major. Major cargo is 10 tons a piece. That's 140 tons worth of major there.
So
Oh,
I
wait
mean,
a
we
minute. Wait a minute.
You can only
That's
take like what,
lots.
half of that?
Wait, no, I'm sorry. That's lots. So that's 1D times 10. So that's, that's 14D times 10. That'll probably fill you up, I'm assuming. So what's your maximum amount of major?
Our maximum, I
64.
thought, was only 63.
Yeah, we're
because we had
60.
one. We know we got to give 1 ton for the passengers, then 63 tons of cargo space. So we can only take 63 tons of this 140 major
So
cargo.
6.
Right?
So you're going to take 6 major.
Yep.
Yeah, there leaves no room for minor. You could get 3 tons of incidental, it sounds like.
Damn. Oh, I
Save the
won.
room.
Save the room. So you got 3 tons of breathing space. All right, guys. So, yeah.
Now, do we have to account for time for each of those rolls? Each broker check or whatever?
Yeah, I'm getting to that. I already rolled when you guys were shopping. I advanced the clock on that. Now, just so you can see, I know this is a passenger table, but at the very bottom of this, it shows you guys are going to go 2 parsecs. So that's your projected payout. So your middle passage on 2 parsecs is going to get 9,000 credits per passenger. And then your freight is 1,600 per ton. You got 60 tons, so we'll calculate that when you get there. All right, now, you guys want to roll? Here's a fun guy. One of the passengers is a rich noble that complains a lot, so you guys are gonna have to listen to this snob. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and advance the clock 1d6 hours. Only got a 1, so another hour to our clock, and we add it to our calendar.
Is that just 1 total, or is that 1 per carouse check?
No, I was kind of, well, if it's the same person doing it, that's a good point. Then I should be doing it every time they do it. Whereas you guys spread it out, you could have time-lapsed it and just done a lapse time, not total time. So, and that was, Carl did all 3.
No, Celine did the first carouse, then Carl did the streetwise, and then Carl did 2 more streetwises after that. So I guess altogether it would be 3 time progressions.
Yeah, it's 7, because I got a 1, so 7, so 12 hours total. So that, I'm gonna go 10, so we're already at 2,200.
what do we make for the low berth folks? We got 4 of those.
Yeah, you're gonna make, they're not much, but they pay out, low passage is 1,300 per. That's on a 2 parsec. So yeah, 14. Let me go ahead. You guys want to take 5? And I'll start calculating this out and then grab a water real quick, so we know what you potentially make, but then we still have random encounters possibly on the way.
All right. Yeah, I'm good with that. You guys?
Hoorah.
All right.
Yep, I'm
Back
game.
at 5.
Yeah, come back. Yep, I'll put All right, guys. So I think we got our far trader filled up with passengers. Freight, you should be profitable en route to. What's the destination? You guys decided it was going to be Torpal first?
I thought we were going
Yeah.
to Clark first. Are we
Yeah, I
on
thought
Clark
Torpal would
first?
be best.
All right. So here we go. I do have our task chains ready for jump. I will do a piloting check for. Let me go ahead and get Zeke Mazoon set up. I will pilot for you guys unless you oppose. Oh, the party sheet. We are taking the antelope. No, we are not. We are taking. I got to get rid of this antelope. Sorry, guys. We're going to recruit this whole ship. And go ahead and get the PC spacecraft, the Zephyr. And let me have you guys crew it. Deck, Carl, Mazin, Raj, Celine, and Zeke. Go ahead and pick your stations coming out of downport. Your next downport. I do have to fly through atmosphere with the pilot, which is no problem because this is aerodynamic. Got my astrogator, I got my medic, I got 4
Who's
passengers.
our pilot?
It's well, are you gonna pilot it, Deck, or do you want me to roll for Zeke? Or not? Man, I keep saying Zeke. Marduk, Mazin. I can make. Yeah, I can make him the pilot because I'm assuming he'll make our next session. Then I could get him. That'll just make sense.
Where is Marduk from?
The planet next to Agma on the map there is Marduk.
Yeah, that's where that lab ship was in Decay that you guys were able to get.
I've been
That's
running my
what it
mouth.
was.
I thought I was piloting and he was going to do the astrogation. Didn't he take the astrogation?
I'll let you know. So
I took
is,
astrogation.
Yeah,
Okay.
he is not. Yeah, he does pilot small craft, so that's good. Oh, tactics naval, so he sits in the captain's chair.
I've got small and spacecraft.
So for now, he's just going to be a.
All right, so you ready for astrogation?
Yeah, if you guys do you need a pilot check, a 6 to break atmosphere.
I'm hanging out in the infirmary with you, Carl.
Where do we go to add this again? I thought I went to the right thing, but apparently I didn't.
For which part? For the task chains?
No, to put my status.
Oh yeah, in the party sheet, or not in the party sheet, in your character sheet is a ship
Yeah,
stat.
yeah. Okay,
Mhm.
I went to the wrong one. Okay.
And let me so this far trip, we'll have to play with some more stations on it because there's no spots for Marines. Just passenger.
Yes, steward.
All right, astrogation. 1 second, I do have to get us. I got to round time up to the high guard. So under M drive. Let me bring up my reference. Spacecraft operation.
Oh, heck. Yeah, I guess I should be doing the engineering if he's going to pilot.
It's atmospheric operations. That was good.
And that took me 10 minutes.
Okay, yeah, you didn't slow down. You just did the time. Thank you.
I just thought if we roll our own time checks for you, that might speed things up.
Advances 2 hours. That's what Okay, I'm ready for our J drive operation.
I guess that's what I should have been doing. So can I roll that too? If I'm doing piloting, or somebody else need to do it since I piloted it.
No, yeah,
I
that's
blew us
actually that's
out.
fine. Yeah, because it took us 2 hours to get to the high guard. So then that's in that transition time you could go to engineering.
All right.
So make sure you change your role. Because I need to know what stations you guys are gonna at as stuff progresses. Because I'll stop you cold.
Let me do it. All right, done.
Okay. Currently nobody in the piloting seat. Go ahead and punch it. You know how to use that task chain?
Hope so.
You got it. Cool. It took my -1. Yep, cool. Because of -1. Oh, that actually would have been for the Harrier. Oopsies. So that was actually a 12. So you're good. Alrighty then. Got a table. All right, so as you guys come in system for Torpal, scanners. Who's my sensor operator?
I mean, I can
feel
run
like
sensors from astrogation, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, there should be for requirements. I should be able to do like sensors. Right, let me update this. Sensors, pilot, astrogator, engineer, medic. I can make a marine. There
I
we
mean,
go.
you figure
I just added more crew requirements to this effort.
My thought is there's like bridge crew, and from the bridge you can pilot, you can astrogate, you can comms, you can sensors, you know?
Yeah, but in combat, there's very specific stations, so you're locked into that once we go into a combat round.
Yeah, because when we go into combat, theoretically, we're actually supposed to be like strapped in the seats, fucking bolted down, G-force, all sorts of fun stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's artificial grav on these things, but
right.
Yeah, well, it'll make sense when we do a space combat, because you could spend an action to change your station.
I like it.
So
Makes sense.
We're good. So so on sensors, we have a free trader on sensors.
How far out?
Yeah, how far out?
It is at 800 kilometers.
Going away from us or heading towards us?
Heading towards you, towards the high guard. So it's leaving system.
Okay.
Same as us leaving system, getting ready to make our jump, right?
Well, this one's coming. You guys are arriving. This one is departing, as it appears on sensors.
So we've just jumped into the system. It's getting ready to jump out.
Correct.
Yeah, so we spent 7 days hanging out doing stuff.
7 days. Let me advance my calendar. And we are going to Julian Day 10.
Since if I can, because this is our first week that we could have been training. Does anyone have a science skill that they're willing to teach the dragon, preferably chemistry?
I do not, sir.
That's above my calling.
Yeah, that's way above mine. I was working on Stewart.
So are you seriously going to work on Stewart? Because if you are, I won't. I thought it might be kind of convenient with my corrals and Stewart, but
Well, if you I don't have any skills in corrals or anything, so you could be the steward if you want.
No,
I was just trying.
no. If you don't have it, no, that actually fills the role. That's good thinking. I like it.
Wait, can you just learn a skill to 0 without a teacher?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Then I didn't need somebody to teach me science chemistry. I can just do it on my own.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. As long as you got a ship library.
You have a library?
Which we don't have yet.
No, there's got to be.
The Far Trader comes with one.
Yeah, they come with it.
Yeah, I said Far Trader comes with one.
I remember that gives you a bonus, I believe, on your education checks when you go to complete out and finish your training.
I swear I was looking for that. Systems. Oh, it is there. Yep.
Yes.
Disregard.
Next, well, we'll get back into that. We're getting off a rabbit hole here.
Yep.
So we've got a ship on sensors. Shipmates, what do we do? I mean, yeah, we're coming into port. Let's see who they are when they're leaving. Just keep on rolling.
Does it have like a registry and a name?
Yeah, so give me a sensors check routine.
Oh, I thought that would have came up with the sensors check.
No, you're just picking up a Far Trader at 800 kilometers.
Gotcha. All right. One second.
Hey. I love you, D66 compendium. Ooh, that's foreboding. All right. So the ship's name is the Scorpion's Tail. It is registered to the shipping company's name. Star Drive Services.
Hell then.
That is the information that comes up on your TACAN.
Try and get in my comms. If they saw anything weird.
Yeah, I think at 800 kilometers there might be a delay, but that's fine. So you're gonna hail them. All right, you get after a short delay, you get a response. This is Scorpion's Tail. Thank you, Carl.
Yeah, we were, any pirates out here?
No, not today. We're trying to hightail out of it before we get caught in the thick of it, though. Things have been quiet.
Quick question. That's a Far Trader ship, you said?
This one's a free trader, so it'll only have a J1.
Anything to say to him? You want to ask him before they leave?
Destination inquiries.
Where are you headed? I don't know why I'm yelling at you.
Yeah. No, we are running. We are running a route from Torpal to Blue. So Torpal, Clark, and Blue. That is our standard route there and back.
You guys,
ask them if they've heard anything about what's going on in Clark.
Nope. Yep. There was a pirate attack about a week after the attack here on Torpal. Over.
there was one here too?
Yes.
Did they come down on surface, or were they just bothering ships, coming and going?
Nope, they did come down port on planet.
Did they attack the port, or did they go a specific location?
It attacked a refinery's cargo module on planet. Mm-hmm.
Do you happen to know the name of the refinery?
No, sorry, not off the top of our heads. We do know that the two of the ships involved was a Far Trader and a Vulture class salvage hauler.
Can you drop that in chat?
I'd hate to. There are 3 ships in total, but only 2 came planet side.
Well, I got 3,000. But let's play a man of blackjack.
You don't know what the third ship was?
No, these are the only 2 that attacked. We don't know about a 3rd ship.
Yeah.
And this would have, you guys, for context, this attack happened a week before the one on Clark. That's why Torpal is also offering a bounty on these guys.
And they attacked a refinery, you said.
Yes.
Fuel refinery or just?
It's an automated chemical refinery.
Chemical refinery.
Yeah. The authorities on planet will probably have more information for you.
So altogether, this attack happened like 3 weeks ago, and the attack on Clark happened 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we'll bump it now 4 weeks ago and 3 weeks ago because you got. Oh no, you're right. Yeah, because it's a week. You already had. That was pretty much active information. You're right. Yeah, 2 and 3. You already added the 1.
Or was there? Did it take another week for the message of the destruction to hit Drinax?
No, it only took that information departed on a J2 ship.
All right. So the attack happened. It took a week to hit Drinax. We found out about it. It took us a week to get there.
Yeah.
All right.
And
So
this
this
was a
one
week
happened
before that. A week before Clark. So
A week.
3 weeks.
Gotcha. And then Clark was 2 weeks.
Correct. At this point in time, yes.
Got it.
Because we are on Julian Day 10.
So it appears as if they hit Torpor first. Or Torpal first. Looking at Carl. Target inquiry, Clark.
Why are you going to Clark?
Assault inquiry, Clark.
Know anything about the attack on Clark?
Nope. It sounds like they hit Clark immediately after hitting Torpal. They have not come back to the system since then.
Look over at who's ever on comms. That's a good bit of information.
Inquest apprehend. Yeah. If apprehension, refuel, destination blue. If investigation, landing party refinery.
I concur.
All right. I'm sure our friend makes sense.
You guys are starting to understand him, right?
Yeah.
Jack and
a
Zeke.
little. Well, I think we need to find out what they were specifically looking for.
Head to the high port. Is it there a high port, or can we go straight to the planet?
Yeah, so now your system, the sensors and computers is automatic. The high port is just barely qualified enough to be a refuel stop. There is a down port. If you could go atmospheric, it has a higher quality port than the actual high port here.
I don't understand this game.
Can we make atmosphere? Yeah, we can jump Atmo, right?
Yeah, yeah. In your far trader, you can. It has landing.
Who's interested to go in planet side?
Well, I'd be kind of curious what they were after at this refinery, if there was a specific thing.
Agreed.
I'm thinking.
Yep, the hull
agree.
is streamlined.
I concur.
So head in planet side.
If we can land on the planet, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
We got
system
and we
computers will
got to
give some more
drop off the.
information, too.
Plus, we got to drop off this cargo and these passengers, anyways.
Should we do that down port or high port though?
They would probably this type of station setup. That would be down port. It's the high port is essentially a truck stop. That's about all this is.
Yeah, so we got to land anyways to drop gear. So
I find some ladies of the night up there, though.
Plot lizards.
That's
Space
after.
meth.
Work to do. Work first. Play
Space
later.
I'm hearing
herpes.
about this purple power that's been going around, and I really want to check it out and see if I can't grow some of it myself.
Space gonorrhea.
Space gonorrhea.
On her for simple space.
Well, let's go to Lowport.
Cosmic crabs.
Get paid, and then figure out how to get to the refinery. And
What he said. Get paid.
Not the crabs.
yeah, not the crabs get paid.
All right, so I just need a piloting check on a routine 6. The downport is in the polar region, the southern pole of the planet. This is a water planet, so you're basically landing on an ice sheet. As you now and I should roll. Now that you guys are approaching the planet side before you go Atmo, you do realize this is kind of like you could imagine almost like Cloud City from Star Wars. The refining facilities are in low orbit around the planet. They're not ground side.
oh, okay.
Okay.
That makes more sense now. So they never went planet side; they just went to the refinery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these all industry of this planet is done in orbit. Well, not all, 90%.
Is the government offering the bounty, or is it the corporation that owns that refinery offering the bounty?
Well, if you have access to the, I'm assuming you'll have the computer information on the bounty. It is the government, and the one offering the bounty goes by the name of Provost Falks. I'll type them in here in game chat.
Irrelevant.
Very relevant if you want to get paid.
Transgression.
Shut the dragon up.
Transgressions towards Clark Alliance.
Provost Fox is the Clark payer, the guy who's put it out there? No?
Torpal.
No, this is the
Torpal, sorry,
Torpal.
okay.
This is the one offering this is the point of contact for the bounty for these pirates here on Torpal. And these ones are dead or alive, if we recall.
Okay.
Yes, we need to go meet this guy, right? Or is it just a bring us bodies, and is it just an all points bulletin to anybody listening?
Yeah, I'm going off the data slate that the Princess Rao had given you. We're not sure. You guys haven't looked into if this is a general broadcast bounty or not.
Whoa, what happened to the note I made? Oh, there it is. All right.
I swear I don't change your guys' notes.
I forgot I actually named it to Ship Sighted, so.
Well, I mean, I say, step one, we go offload the stuff we're getting paid for, right? As far as we know, the pirates are gone. Let's go collect our money, and then
Wanna go do mission?
Go see what we can learn.
let's go see this provost.
Yeah.
See what they've got for us.
All right. What was the atmosphere? This was dense, right?
Yes.
This was the good one.
It was tainted, but the gravity was dense.
Yeah.
The atmosphere is tainted.
I
but
thought
the
that was
gravity's
Clark.
dense.
Let's see. So here's Torpal again. Game chat. Torpal is atmosphere. You're right. It is thin. So it's just a breathing problem. So you guys do not have to worry about multiplying how much equipment you have. What's the law level here, fellas?
A, no weapons, no armor.
Boom.
So out of game, I got a question on that. Just that I should probably know by now, but I don't know. What happens if I get caught with a weapon?
It depends on the government. So this is a balkanization. Give you some ideas about government. Let's see. So a 7. So there's no central authority that exists. There's maybe multiple governments or city-states, and it just varies from planet to planet. You'll find out when you get there.
See, yeah, that one's hard for me.
Yeah, it could range anywhere from
would,
to a fine, or I mean.
Well, I feel like I wouldn't go in armed to the teeth or anything, but I would take my dagger. So you guys might have to come get me. He's just so. I mean, like when I rolled him up, he's got a +2 with a blade, so he keeps a knife with him all the time, kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Keep an apple with you, too. It's not a weapon. I use this to cut my apple.
Damn, you're a good thinker. I like it. Good point. It's not a weapon.
All right, so pilot, let's land this thing. That's difficulty 6.
Oh no, he's trying to shoot us, Daniel.
50.
So, are we gonna are you gonna roll for Andrew, or you want me to repilot?
I can roll for Andrew, but Andrew is actually a small craft pilot.
That's what I thought. I thought we had, yeah. So, okay. And let me ask another question.
Mm-hmm.
Since you said it's going to be a hairy landing,
It would have been on a dense.
Okay. I was going to ask, should I add my dex?
Because you are streamlined, you should be adding your dex.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't do that before. Okay.
One thing you guys don't do very often, and I'm going to throw it out there, is you can slow things down to increase the modifier. I'll just give you an example when we get to the skills. So let me make sure this is the wrong page. Wrong page. Wrong page. Oh no, time frame. So here's the time frame section on how skill checks work. You just want to pop it open. Going faster or slower is what you want to look at. It'll increase or decrease time on the time frame table by 1 slot, but you get a +2 or -2 to your check.
So, like,
So-
under astrogation, it has me listed as 1d 10 times 10 minutes, and I could slow that down to 1d hours, and
to
get a
better plus 2, yeah.
or to have it take 1d minutes and take a negative.
Yeah, it depends what your time skill is. If you got 3 pirate fighters on your ass, you speed it up. If you're in no rush, you had your plus 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't use that at all last campaign. It came up a couple times, but we just never stuck with it. So that being the point, then I just want to see what the piloting says, if it gives an example for time.
It does.
Otherwise, it's going to be
Like
for
the engineering ones and stuff do, but I don't see it on pilot.
Yes, then I'm going to give you the 1d times 10 minutes.
That's my normal.
For now, I'm going to look it up between sessions, but just so we don't get hung up on it right now. So do you want to speed it up or slow it down?
Nah. 50-50.
That's right. So routine 6.
The 50-50 method.
The worst you could do is crash it.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, excellent. All right, you guys are now planet side, and that is going to be a 1d times, what did I say, 10 minutes? Probably should be even slower than that, but it took an hour.
Sell this shit, divvy the loot, and go from there.
So, how do you? Do we just get that?
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah, so let me go ahead and put it in the party sheet. I'm going to put 141,800 credits in the party sheet. Wow, got some errors on that. All right, so credits 141,800 in party sheet. Oh, I know why. One of you renamed your credits something else. You probably somebody put CR. Almost high confidence. Raj is broke. I've seen this error. Damn. No, none of you guys. Okay.
Well, but were there any costs? Are we leaving the ship, or we got to berth the ship, or any of that?
You do. All right. So berthing costs. This is a class. What starport? Torpal B.
B.
All right. Class B starport does have a cost for berthing. All right, size, atmosphere, hydropop, government law, there it is, starport. So this is the table, or the section. So berthing costs is 1d times 500 credits. Oh, you bastards, 500 credits a day. All right, let me add that to Torpal. So now on the Torpal, on the spaceport, berthing cost is now going to be updated to 500. And it's permanent. It stays this way. So if you look at the systems on Torpal now, and you go to the Spaceport tab, I did lock it in.
Nice.
So this is a persistent living. We roll it out, and then that's what it stays at, unless. I'll tell you now, the calendar may change things, or your relationships will change things. But right now, at the base, that is what it's set at.
So if we get a bad reputation here, they might charge us more. If we become heroes, They might charge us less.
Exactly. But all things being equal, it stays flat for the rest of this campaign.
So I do have one more question.
Yeah.
And I can do homework on it later and deal with it, but another thing Jason had in here was and it was outside of maintenance costs. It was cost for the crew to live and life support and all that stuff for that amount of time. And he was taking it, which makes sense. He took it out of each job, I guess, because it's easy to calculate that way.
Mhm.
But I don't know how he came up with
Oh
it.
shit, I finally got killed.
Well, right now for your birthing, it's going to cost you the 500, right?
Right.
So if I go right to this party sheet, I could subtract that 500 right now. Right out of the
Yeah,
inventory.
Yeah, but he was taking away like money for the crew on the ship.
Oh,
Not
are
just
you
that
talking about our
birthing fee.
bank accounts? Because he was
No.
taking away.
He made sure
Yeah, I
we
mean-
got paid from every job. Like each of us had got individual cash. We had ship costs. I mean, he had it broke down to the penny who got what.
Right. But he's got some lines in here for, and I guess it's for. I mean, does maintenance cover everything for the crew? Is that the short of it?
No, there's a cost for maintenance. There's a cost for life support. There's a cost for food and water.
Well, maybe
yeah.
that's what. Maybe he
Yes.
had all that calculated into just this. It just
Yes.
says operating costs, and it's a different line from his maintenance cost.
So for that 1 week of jump, you guys had to pay life support on 20 souls.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I got to go figure all that out. I don't need to slow us down tonight, but
Yeah, but I did update minus birthing fees. I now have in the party sheet the 141,300 credits. It's a pretty good haul for no incidents.
yeah.
So you guys ready to go meet this
Somebody was standing on the bridge and it knocked him off into the interstate.
this individual? What was the name?
Provis.
Oh yeah, Provost of Falks. It's Jason Sandman.
Yeah.
Hi, Jason.
The great mathematician wizard will help us. So we land this big beast. You see Celine is, gently lifting her small frame from the rigging, stands up and looks across the cabin. Well, let us be about our way. And she just kind of moves her way off of the rig, leaving behind her weapons and whatnot. Going with him after we turn the stuff in. Does anybody know how to use a computer terminal around here? Find where this Fox man is at.
I've been known to be able to make one of those work here and there.
Would you ever be so polite and make one work? She kind of spins and turns around and looks around at all the different people moving through the spaceport and through the area.
Yeah, let me paint the scene for you guys too. So you guys, this is an Arctic pole. So as you guys departed the Far Trader, it was blizzard-like conditions outside, almost whiteout. The ground crew were prepared for this. They all have everything is on a like a track system to Trader. There was a personnel carrier, like almost like an ATV type, that came and got the passengers off, and you guys were able to get on it. Once you got to the Star City's main terminal here, inside there's holographic displays of like tropical beaches, beautiful sunsets. Presumably that's more towards the equator of this planet.
Interesting.
Bureaucracy persists.
I'm going to assume the ship will be secure here. Do I need to stay and monitor ship security, make sure no one gets on our ship that we don't want on there?
I think that's what we pay for when we pay for docking fees.
Okay.
I believe there's a sense of security that comes along with that.
Oh, darn. Okay. I gotta get one of those body pistols. That's what I need to get next. I'm not happy about leaving my weapons behind, but
All right, so who's on the computer?
That's me.
All
Sorry.
right, go ahead and give me a computer check.
Like I said, occasionally I can make them work. This must be one of those newfangled fruit type computers.
There we go. So Raj is in.
So like 20 minutes after you're like tapping away, Raj is looking for like any kind of sensor log data, any kind of recordings from 3 weeks ago. Like,
You're hacking it, yeah.
I'm trying to see. I'm trying to get a download, like a picture of what happened that day, what ships came and went before these ships came, and all of that.
Yeah, so you're able to get some of the news feeds here on Planet of what happened. There is a report that shows the factory's onboard cameras transmitting images just as the attack was happening and the facility was destroyed. It shows 2 ships approaching the orbital from the orbital refueling dock, the high port. Then there's a barrage of deadly accurate laser fire that severs the refinery's cargo module, and then another ship swoops in and captures it. The other vessel that's shot then goes in and provides cover, and they depart.
Yeah, I'm gonna download that footage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll show everyone the video that I found.
does it show anybody leaving the ships, or just the ships come in and?
That's through the news service video that Raj was able to find.
Okay.
So it seems that the pirates were well informed. They knew what they were going after. They had to have some decent pilot skills to pull off a maneuver as such. Interesting.
We're supposed to go in here.
What's the tech level of this world?
8.
Thanks.
Oh wait, this is Torpal. I don't.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
Maybe different.
It's an 8.
It is an 8. Yeah, there's Torpal again.
That last roll should take, it tells me how long it takes, right?
Oh, okay, I'm with you now. I'm like, what was the second one for?
Yeah.
Does the computer tell where this provost guy is?
We failed that check.
Oh, we felt that check. Well, then I guess we better start asking around. I'll ask. I figure provost is probably some high-ranking official.
Yeah, you do a carouse. You guys could set up a task chain, hit some bars.
How about investigate?
Yeah, you investigate, you question people that look like they maybe have some authority to them, like some of the security here.
Oh, that's what I was thinking, is going to the security.
I agree with the doctor. Maybe we should head into town and see what the local cuisine has. 7 days on a ship eating rashes and such.
So I'm ready for checks. If it's not chained, it's a straight up on an 8.
Alright, so this is 1d10. 1d times 10. I'm actually going to do the hour. I'm going to move it up for the +2.
You got okay, so you get your +2. Nice. Now throw me your time on there. All right, so that's hours now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 3 hours. You're. Like, for some reason, it took a long time to figure this out, but Provost Falks works at the Provost Marshal's office here in town. You're able to get directions. It's a few blocks away.
That's just a building we passed 4 times to get here.
I thought that looked familiar.
Familiar? You've been here before?
2 or 3 times just today.
Oh yeah. You gotta stay out of my bag, sir.
Well, so let's go knock on this fella's door, see what he knows about the attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. It's 4:30 in the morning. Wow, I didn't even realize.
We
Wow.
need to take a break.
We might need to take a nap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd be too happy with us if we woke him up.
Yeah, would we have really have started carousing at 1 a.m. for 3 hours at that point? Like,
Yeah, it's an active starport.
Why? You never partied
Yeah, the city
before?
never sleeps. I say we hit the galactic version of Waffle House, wait till about a couple more hours, and then go hit him up first thing in the morning.
That's the best idea I've heard all night.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Clucks and fries. Yes. Waffles and fries. Chicken and fries. Whatever that thing is.
mandatory caloric intake.
Now you're on to something, little guy.
All right, I'm going to get you guys to about 9 a.m. then, because I'm assuming that's when he's going to be open for business.
I'll get mine stuffed. Let's see, stuffed, smothered, and covered.
Yep.
The dragon orders only meat and only raw.
That's my grandfather would say about steak when they ask him how he wanted it. He'd say, knock off its horn, wipe its ass, and put it on a plate.
Yep.
That's what I
That
tell
is
them
brilliant.
when I order fish. Like, we go eat tuna, I'm like, just walk it past the grill.
I want it to moo when I cut into it.
That's what my dad would say.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to advance the clock here a little bit, guys. We're at 9 a.m. The Provost Marshal should be in. Provost Falks.
And we could just sleep on the ship. We don't need to like find a room or any of that shit.
Yeah, I'm sure your guys is whatever that sleep cycle, what do they call it? The Euclidean, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You guys are all screwed up space traveling, taking shifts and stuff.
I got jacked up on Mountain Dew at the Waffle House.
There you go. Jolt.
Jolt.
Surge, baby. Surge.
All right, so walk in the Provost Falks' office. Goofy looking dude. Yeah, I mean, unless you're maybe I'm being I don't know, culturally insensitive against Torpolinians, but that is how he
Hey,
looks.
that's not you the same as DM Greg.
Nice hat.
He's got him looking at a trophy in.
The views expressed by these players may not be the views and opinions of Triple J Gaming or its subsidiaries.
So this goofy-looking bastard, he's the one that greets you guys as you come in. So, gentlemen, ma'am, how can I help you? King.
We were, just kind of hearing some, we were hauling some people here, and heard you guys had a lot of excitement last couple of weeks, and wanted to, see if we could help out in any way, and make sure we're safe when we're moving cargo to from here to the next place.
Oh, yeah, so you're talking about the attacks of Argo 1 and Argo 2, and he's doing air quotes as he says it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
So you're here just trying to get information on it, or are you here for the bounty?
We have the bounty. We need information to help collect the bounty.
Well, I need these pirates that are alive to pay you the bounty, because I'll be the one paying you out. But yeah, this will make your career if you're bounty hunters. You guys come on in, sit down. Can I pour you all a drink?
Obligatory rhetoric.
He's got a couple, sniffers up on the shelf if anybody wants a stiff one. 9 a.m.
No, look at him.
Too early in the morning for that.
I prefer mine in paper.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with these guys. Yeah, I'll take a sniff.
There you go.
If okay, yeah, I need a little pick me up.
Man, it's getting kind of late.
Yeah, it sounds coming up right now. So, well, you're here to see me, and he takes off the golden fez off his head, sits it on his desk, and sits down at his computer. So, how can I help you? Assist you?
Zeke is doing everything he can right now not to laugh. So
Be sure that the attack here and the attacking clerk are connected.
Oh, certainly.
I'm kind of gonna poke Celine, rib her real quick, and hey, you picking up anything from this guy?
She kind of leans over and whispers, He hasn't done anything yet, and it would be very rude of me to do so. You know how this works. You got him. But still, do you think he knows what they were stealing? If so, it might help us identify who they were, what they were after, and if they got any footage of what the ship numbers were.
And so rude and just ask the man.
So
What's Argo 1 and 2 attacked? I did the air quotes as well.
Right. So yeah. So we had two ships who registered as Argo 1 and Argo 2 at the high port when they stopped for fuel before the attack. The Far Trader did have a turret on it. You can see on the video when he spins his monitor at you. It's the one that laid down the fire, and while the Vulture class swooped in and took the cargo container.
how did they? We were talking to another guy, and it sounded, at the port on our way in, it sounded like they kind of knew what they were after.
Yeah, I mean, it could have just been a hit and run, see what they could get. And it could also be they knew exactly what they wanted.
How much
So the
the
refineries never told you what was taken?
No, it just appears to be some chemical byproducts.
Do these chemical byproducts, what are they used for?
This one was, he pulls up his chart, was a petroleum product.
Did we get clarification of if Argo was the name of the ship or what Carl asked?
Argo 1 would have been the, is it the Far Trader, and then the Argo 2 would have been the Vulture class.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, if Argo was referring to the ships.
Yeah, that's what they registered as, Argo 1 and Argo 2, according to the high port logs.
So what was it that they stole? You said it was a petroleum base, right?
Yeah, it was
Petroleum
byproduct.
byproducts.
Yeah.
Of course, if I could know how to spell petroleum, it would help. T petroleum.
Did you look up to see if they used that name anywhere else, just by chance?
Well, we can check. I'll give you permission to do an investigation. I give you access to the videos and the admin logs, the records, and communication logs.
That'd be greatly appreciated.
Yeah. I've got I do have another meeting coming up, but I would appreciate it if you bring these guys in for justice, dead or alive. On top of the 5 million credit payout, which I know is really nice, I am looking to become the Grand High Provost within 10 years. This will help my career trajectory.
Your career trajectory is still to Slavs.
Yeah, there's the truth. I enjoyed that, sir. Thank you for your candor.
That's a pretty high bounty for some petroleum. What exactly are you using this for, if you don't mind me asking? I'm just curious.
That's going to be, we let the companies do their thing. I'm not saying I'm a no questions asked, but if the logs they gave me says it's petroleum byproducts, it's petroleum byproducts. I can't refute it because it's not there anymore.
What company ran? Was it a specific company's refinery that they hit?
Let's see if I got a name for you. Otherwise, I'll have to make one up.
Oh, I thought this was the company.
No, he's the government.
He's the the law, which Zeke is kind of
looking for a promotion.
Yeah. Does he have any weapons on him? I just gotta know, because that'd be the first thing I'd be curious about.
What is that, Zeke?
Is he carrying any weapons at all?
He's not. No, he just got his fez hat.
Andy Griffin here. Andy Griffin.
Now, I have nothing else for you guys, but maybe your investigations will give you some more information.
Your time. Hopefully, if this helps you out, you kind of help us out a little bit more later on, and be a very lucrative partnership.
I agree. Yeah, if you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours for sure. But who sent you guys, by the way?
I'm not saying anything with that. I'm walking out.
Yeah, me too. I was gonna keep that too for now
Start it.
until we
Well,
chit chat.
yeah. We'll let
We
you
just-
get to this meeting. We got some investigating to do. We'll bring you these bodies that are alive. That's what you're more worried about, right?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, we're just traders like everybody else. We were just a little concerned, so we thought we'd talk to you because the guy we talked to at the port didn't really know a lot. Told us maybe that you would have a little more information. We don't want to run into these guys if they're dangerous, but if they're after petroleum and not ships, that's a little safer for us. Have you had them attack any ships or anything that you know of?
Not here in Torpal. We just received news from Clark, though.
You don't.
About 2 weeks ago.
You don't say.
I do say.
Interesting. Do
Clark
you happen to know anybody in
inquiry?
Clark?
Say that again.
I was curious if you knew anybody in Clark that maybe you talked to about their attack. Have the pirates? Are the pirates still there? Have they left that system?
Oh, they definitely left. I've received a missive from Keeper Malos about it. He's the starport administrator there. He's also the priest of the death cult, and he waves his hand like dismissively.
All right. We will see you later and go check on this death cult.
That's in Clark. All right, 1 second. So that's an awful name. It was called first one I rolled. There we go. So Darien Enterprises is the name of the company that was attacked.
Do I have the logs from Darien as well?
See, so he's going to give you access to. Now you have the original access to the original video footage. You do have access to the records of the admin. Checking the records. Yeah, he just gives you whatever the provost marshal's office has on all the records, and then communications logs made between Argo 1, the Far Trader, and Torpal Downport.
They even hacked the logs.
You're asking, did he or?
I was just in general.
No way to tell. You had to take it on face value that he's given to your originals.
How, with my comm skill, could I check those to see if they were altered at all?
Yeah. So accessing the communication logs requires a task difficulty 12. So they're encrypted. Really well. You know that. You know the original logs are very well encrypted.
Like, we have access to them, though. They gave us the encryption key. Okay.
Yeah, he gave you the Argo 1 made an encrypted message. It has not been decrypted yet.
Oh, okay. So then can we task chain that? A computer guy to sit there and unlock it, and then my comms to actually go through and make it legible?
We could do that. Let me create a test chain. I'm sack. And as it goes to the computers and the sensors, so let me get that set up.
And could one use their intelligence to help to really dig into that?
Well, that'll be part of their. Not as part of the task chain. It's not going to be its own skill check.
No. I mean,
Your intelligence,
part of the computer.
yes. You could set your computer or comms with.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
We should
Russian,
do
yeah.
that in
That bumps my
transit.
computer up. Come again?
Photonics comms.
Yeah, in transit to what? Clark? You guys want to go to Clark next, or do you want to go straight to Blue? What are you
Blue.
thinking, Dragon? So fuel up here and then head blue off the gas giant.
Why wouldn't we go to Clark?
Because they already hit Clark. What's the purpose of stopping theirs? What
Oh, I
he's
see.
thinking. Except for they attacked ships specifically in Clark, we've learned, correct?
Right.
No, well, yeah, but remember that was the video image that Princess Raw had.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
was
wasn't
attacking
necessary.
Clark.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily. They did hit it, but it wasn't indicative that was the target because then they went planet side and did something.
And no one knows what they did planet side here? Like, no one here knows?
They
No,
did
they
not. They did not come planet side here.
No, they swooped in and
No, what I'm saying
snatched
is
up the-
no one on Clark has heard what they did planet side. Or, sorry, no one on...
Torpal heard what they did on Clark.
Yeah.
He just started alluding to that one guy, the Keeper Malos. You didn't milk him for any more information, so.
Are we gonna go to Darren Enterprises and find out just exactly what was taken?
That was my question. Do we want to try to find this Darien Enterprises people and A, see if they know more, B, see what their byproducts really were, and also, hey, do they have some cash? We might can double dip on this bounty.
Yeah. I could use my advocate to make up some sort of a contract, or see if maybe they're breaking some law somewhere and blackmail them.
Yeah, that money is gone from the party sheet.
You don't need money.
Yeah, it is.
Sure is. All but
I wonder.
20.
I must have had my cursor selective in there.
I could have done it too.
I don't think you guys can manipulate that. So it goes back. It was a 141,800. I subtracted the 500 for the birthing cost.
Yeah,
I click off of it and close it. So I clicked off and closed. It should be
You're
good.
right. Yeah, I can't do it. Cool.
Yeah,
We're good. I
must
know I
have-
can't mess it up. That's all I need then.
I'm gonna look at Raj and hand him the black box and be like, work.
Kind of looks at the black box. Are you saying the comm log or the actual black box? Like, what am I looking at here?
Yeah, the digital media he give you, the disc or the thumb drive or whatever.
Gotcha.
You were trying to crack?
It's got the video. It's got access to the logs.
Okay.
on it.
Yeah,
I can do the computer check.
I can as well.
I got a 5 with my intelligence.
Oh, damn. I got a 2.
Did
Yeah.
you do your intelligence though?
Yeah, even with my intelligence. I only have a +1. My intellect is 11.
That's the only thing I've got.
What is your intellect?
I don't know why it added it. It's a 0 modifier. I don't know about that then.
1 second, Deck. Let me go check your character. So let's go to your actions tab. Yeah, your stuff's all screwed up. So
What I mess
yeah,
up?
go on your actions tab
Oh, ha!
and refresh
That's
all those
nice.
numbers. Yeah, there you go.
How the hell did that happen?
It's a glitch in Traveller. I'm not sure what causes that. Let me check everybody else's.
Yeah, so you're right, Raj. I'm a 2-2. Go ahead.
All right.
Same deal.
But we should do this as we're traveling to the next planet.
Agreed. Yeah.
Are we gonna go see Darren Enterprises first before we go to the next planet?
Yeah, I think we need to see if they have an office here. I agree with that.
Yeah, they would definitely have an office down here down port.
We'll check everything else but that as we're traveling to Darren, then, so we can get some more information.
All right, so how you guys want to try to find the Darien offices?
Well, I could eat again. We can maybe stop back by the Waffle Spouse.
Yeah, let's move through somewhere. I can roll a carouse. We're going to take something to eat, maybe take an hour to do it.
I can do it, or we can go to. It's a little early for the bar, so my streetwise might be. Of course, the same kind of characters hang out at the Waffle House. And it's getting a little early in the day though for the good information to be at the.
You want to give it in your want to check this computer terminal out one more time? See if that works.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is any of the information that the guy already gave us have any info on Darien?
Oh, wouldn't it have the address and the files and all of that I have?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you got to access them first, but I just need a admin check on that.
All right, 1 second.
So give me 1 second. Nice. Yeah. So yeah, the records he gave you will give you access right to it. Oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for. 1 second. So the Waffle House's name is called Keepsy's Bar.
Keepsy's Bar.
And when you're sitting in there, it smells like gunpowder for some reason.
Food tastes good though, right?
Give me a endurance check. No, I'm kidding. Don't worry about the endurance. All right, so I'm waiting for it to log. Saw the 2 come across. There you go. Yeah, the food's terrible. Carl's sick.
Carl.
Medic even got sick.
All right, so you guys got the address for the Darien Enterprises.
So as we're walking around this world, did they all dress like that provost marshal in those little?
Yeah, you're starting to notice that these guys are have this kind of eccentric dress wear. If they're locals, if they're native.
Zeke just shakes his head, not saying a word.
Okay, so you guys are at the offices of Darien Enterprises, I'm assuming?
Yes, that's where I would be going.
Yes. Trying to find where my languages are at, so I can talk in different languages. I couldn't find it.
So walk me through. What are you guys doing at these offices?
Yeah, while they're doing that, the dragon's gonna stay back at the ship. He's not a conversationalist.
Okay.
He doesn't want to go to Keepsies again.
There's a name on the file there who head of this operations at this place.
No.
No.
So just front desk and ask her to see the security office. We're here to do some investigating for the attack a few weeks ago.
All right, yeah. So the gentleman at the front desk goes by the name of Lakshmi Suleiman. We'll call him Lack for short. You're the one that the provost marshals I heard about hired?
That is us.
Yeah, word gets around real quick. So how can I help you?
We're here to find out maybe just exactly what was taken from you guys.
Well, just like we told the provost, it's mostly petroleum byproducts from the mining underwater. A lot of phosphates.
What can be made with this petroleum byproduct?
It's still a lot of lower tech planets use combustion engines to power, vehicles and even power plants of larger kind. It could depend. It could be converted into a fertilizer. It's one of the things that we sell it for.
Right, a fertilizer. Not good. How much of it was taken?
Oh. I have to see how much that vulture could carry because that'll be the capacity. So the vulture class has that's funny, 20 tons.
Dang, that far trader that could have hauled more.
The far trader doesn't have heavy grappling arms either.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys see the on that video? This is what this thing looked like.
Oh, wow.
It was designed for a smash and grab.
Okay.
Does that fit inside one of the other ships, or is that big enough for its own?
So a vulture class ship is a 400-ton ship. It is huge.
Oh, that thing's huge. And it's only got 20 tons of freight on it?
20 ton. Yeah. Well, it's in the forced the linking apparatus. It's the grappling docking space. Does that list at 20 tons? Its internal cargo is probably more. Let me find what the cargo is on this. Bridge systems, cargo scoop, loading belt, programs. Well, you guys should be able to just look this thing up. So here it is. But yeah, it looks like docking space is 20 tons, and that's it. Doesn't have a cargo space.
It's not made for hauling, it's made for stealing.
Yeah, that's right.
Interesting.
Celine says that as she pulls out a deck of cards and starts slowly shuffling them, sitting off into the corner, just kind of almost to herself, but just enough loud for everyone to hear.
Okay, this says the cargo is 199 tons.
It does have, so I'm going off the, where did you see that?
On if you go to systems and it goes down, it says cargo 199 tons,
It's nice.
which would make sense.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah, but I am going off the docking space is where they would have stuffed this, in space. You'd have to insert it internally from the vacuum of space, not from a dock.
Okay, so it can only scoop up 20 tons at a time, but it can hold up to 199.
Yes, excellent.
Now, how many times did it scoop? Did it just come in and scoop once, or did it come in and scoop more than once?
Nope, it described the one cargo container.
Okay. Still, 20 tons of fertilizers makes a big bomb. So.
Yeah, but why not make 2 big bombs? Did you notice? We kind of noticed when we were looking at the video. They sure did seem to know exactly where they were headed.
Yep, we did too.
Did you find that unusual?
Nope, that would make sense. Unfortunately, we don't have a planetary defense system here. We're at the mercy of whatever traders and travelers are in system.
So you guys got no teeth.
What do you think of old Provost Fox?
He's competent, nice guy.
Seems a little ambitious, though, don't you think?
He is very ambitious.
A little too ambitious, maybe?
I think he wants to go back to the equator. Trying to get off the Arctic Pole.
Yeah, well, can't fault him for that.
No. So why the big bounty?
That's something the government said. It's probably to send a message. It's a good way to get bounty hunters here in system, and it provides the national defense.
So you're not paying this bounty; the government's paying the bounty.
No, the government. We wrote this off to our insurers.
How? Just out of curiosity, how much was that? The materials they stole. How much is that worth out on the market?
Oh, it's easily 20 to 30 million.
Wow.
So, would you, if we could recover that, would you be willing to pay us a finder's fee? I mean, it's yours. We certainly wouldn't want.
No, like I said, we already wrote it off.
Huh. Is that something that happens often? Are you guys just kind of a cost of doing business out here?
Yeah, so Darien Enterprises specializes in remote locations, doing refining and exporting. It's a risk we're willing to take, and it's the underwriters of the insurance company. I'm sure charge the corporate out the butt, but it is what they do.
Fair enough.
Okay. So
Well, at least now we know if we get through them fast enough and collect the cargo, we can sell it ourselves.
I was gonna say, if we can make 23 million off ourselves, yeah. Oh, okay. You guys got any more questions?
No, sir. I'm good to go.
There's absolutely no.
Excuse me. No, I'm good.
All right. What to next, guys?
I say we refuel here with our fuel scoop, make the jump to blue.
Okay,
What do you guys think?
I'm okay with that. What's your logic on that one?
They've already hit here, then they hit Clark, then they jumped away. If they've got, depending on what kind of drives they have, they couldn't have jumped far before they had to refuel.
Well,
and I didn't
true
see
enough.
Clark didn't have a gas giant for them to refuel at.
This Clark got a spaceport though? Maybe they did the same thing and fueled first and then attacked and then jumped.
If we're looking for them, though, you're probably, to your point, they're probably gone. Or we'd still be hearing about it here at Torpor, right?
That is my thought on it.
Yeah,
And this way,
I like it.
I really hope that ship we met earlier didn't meet those pirates in blue.
We're gonna get some more freight and take it to blue.
Yes.
agreed.
No idea.
Since we're still here at this port, do we want to hit them up for basic freight?
I'm prepping if you guys want to do that. I'm just bringing up the system information.
So what's our fuel cost? Is that on the sheet somewhere?
500.
Yeah, for refined. And then 100 for
Unrefined.
unrefined. Yep.
But we can scoop. We can scoop here.
Yeah, scooping
They
will be
got water.
unrefined.
They got water here, so we could just
Oh,
go
okay.
out and collect water and then they call it cracking it or whatever to get the hydrogen.
Yeah, but that's considered unrefined, though, right?
It will
Both
be
ways.
unrefined. Yeah, but you do have a
Yes.
refiner. You just got to read how long it takes to get a refiner.
That's what I was gonna say. That's time. we're trading cost for time.
Okay.
How much to refuel?
It's 500. Well, you
per
want
ton?
refined or yeah, it is per ton. You want refined or unrefined?
Unrefined. I mean, no, we want the refined stuff, don't we?
Yeah, because it's the refining that's gonna take. Like the scooping wouldn't take long, right?
The refining could take us hours.
I think refining will take you guys days.
Yeah, that's
If I
what I thought.
remember.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought. I remember.
Yeah, because we used to do refining in mid-flight.
Yeah,
Correct.
Let me find the far trader because it
we
says on
had
the systems.
we had that extra capacity to carry it, right?
Yep.
So far traders, this one's refiner under the system says it is 40 tons a day.
Ah,
Oh, that's good. Okay.
which is all we need.
Yeah, that's all you need.
But so I mean, we'd sit here a day.
You don't have a refinery on the Far Trader, though, do you?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the far trader's got one.
So why don't we do this? Why don't we pay to fill up the tanks, scoop, and by the time we hit... Oh, wait, because we have nothing to put what we scoop in. Never mind. Well, you can scoop it right into the refinery.
There's no
Yeah,
capacity.
Oh, all right, yeah.
What's
Yep.
that? Repeat that.
No, wait.
It was
'Cause you
faulty
would
logic.
Well, I mean, the unrefined has to go somewhere.
In your fuel
Not-
tanks, once you have it's a closed system, right? So your fuel tanks, whether if you have refined fuel and you put unrefined in it, it is now unrefined. You just contaminated it. While you're waiting for it to refine, it's processing through the tanks. That means you're not operating off of the fuel.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to wait that full day to get the 40 tons.
So you're just dead. You're just dead in space.
Yeah, or you're not, and then you're just rolling it out unrefined.
So we would have to buy and install an extra fuel tank, and then we could process as we travel.
Yeah. If we had a third pod or whatever, yeah.
Gotcha.
That day, if we take a whole day, though, for you guys to work on the that data pad, right, to crack that.
Well, that's true.
I was gonna say we could work on that pad all day too.
I'd like to see one of you computer geniuses look up this company and see what kind of reputation it has as well while we're waiting this day.
I mean, the day is not going to hit us on a week. It's a week's travel anyway, right?
Yeah.
So saves us $20,000.
Yeah. Let's spend 20,000.
So, are you guys talking about just doing a wilderness refuel off the gas giant?
Yep. I think we are.
Okay, let me bring up the information on how this is going to go down. So, well, reference. There we go. Operation. Spacecraft operations running. Travel ship, computers, remote space. Let's see. Let's start with fuel. Nope, that is not it. That is not it. Spacecraft operations. Let's go. Docking, power, running, space encounters, fuel, jump, space, remote, repairs, ship. Travel times. No. Man, that's brutal. Where is the wilderness? It's like wilderness encounter, wilderness refuel, wilderness something. Is it in the high guard?
I'm looking.
I'm certain I saw it in the core rulebook before even on this. Yeah, it is. Sorry, guys. Goodness. Might just be under the skill piloting, now that I think about it. Let me find it. No, it's definitely not. Fuel. Fuel. Unrefined fuel just on our other way. Takes 20 hours to refuel. A ship with fuel scoops may gather fuel from bodies of water using hoses. May also scoop hydrogen from gas giants, requiring a difficult 10+ pilot check for 1D hours. Here it is. I found it. It is under fuel. Fuel gathered in the wild is unrefined, but a ship with fuel refiners may refine it. So, this goes back to Zeke. You just gather unrefined fuel from water. You're already there. You're on a water planet.
How much does a stepping down buy us? Like, so if I take it from an hour to 4 hours?
Oh, it gives you a +2 and a one step. But I'm saying you don't need to do that. If you're on
we just throw our hoses overboard, right? Is kind of the loose terms of it.
Yeah, you just drill a hole through the ice cap and start to suck the water out. And then there's no pilot check. You just do.
Yeah, then what? Do we have enough fuel to take off without burning that refined fuel?
We got 1 ton of fuel left.
Yeah, it's once it's contaminated. Once refined fuel is contaminated with unrefined, it's unrefined.
Okay. All right, so let's fuel up. I guess we'll spend another day right here at this port. And time for you guys to hack that data pad.
Right. So yeah, we're gonna take unrefined fuel from the water. You're gonna go sit up in that, just break atmosphere and sit around and hack while this thing processes. Is that the plan?
Yeah.
You guys in agreement? Because we still got communications with them with their computer system, right? From orbit with the high port.
Yeah. You'll be in communications with both high port and down port.
So I'm looking here.
Agreement.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
No, I'll just say that I'm in agreement with that.
I mean, we need time to drum up cargo and passengers and stuff too. So.
Okay. Yeah. Then you could do it. You could do it right here on down port. Then you don't even have to take off.
So while they're getting cargo, and when I'm done doing my shopping, I'm going to do the searching a corporate database for evidence of illegal activity. Is that around the right
I'm with you.
difficulty, I guess. It's
Well,
1D hours intelligence. I'm just going for time, and I'd like to take a step up and make that 1D 10 hours
okay.
for the +2.
What 1D times 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have it set to difficult.
All right. So it's going to take me 20 hours to hack this thing. At the end of the 20 hours, I discover...
Nice.
Oh, and you said it was a difficulty of 12, so I did just barely get it.
Mm-hmm. You got
He
it.
set the difficulty at 10.
I did 10. Yeah, difficult. 10.
Oh, all right.
You got it.
I thought you said hacking the code was a difficulty of 12 earlier.
Well, it is. That's for the communication log from the ship to the ground.
Yeah, that's what I thought I was working on.
You literally told me you were working on illegal activities of this Darien company.
Oh, all right. I meant I will take it, but what I had meant was looking under computers. That was the frame of reference for how long it takes, I thought.
This accessing the communication logs is going to be a comms check.
Gotcha. All right.
It could
So,
take
yeah.
50.
So 20 hours later, I learned that, and I started working on the wrong thing. Sorry.
Sorry, yeah, I understood that as you were just doing a computer check to look for illegal activities for these corporate entities.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
Zeke would be interested because I think they're hiding something. So
Yeah, so this looks like it's a Darien is Enterprises is a shell company of Jetico. Jetico is a General Development Corporation.
of course.
But while we're on ground side, I'm assuming we're ground side. I do have 3 checks that I have options for. We could analyze the video that was given, the raw video. The records, doing an actual records check on what he gave you. And the accessing the communication log that was not deciphered yet. So let's do those.
I'm totally down for all those.
I am too, but it's not my skill. I like to shoot people. That's my skill.
Just tell me what to roll when.
Okay, so to enhance the video is a electronic sensors check, 1D minutes based on intelligence or intellect.
You said sensors based on
Yes.
intellect. I have a 2. Is anyone higher?
Still no.
No,
You can slow,
Alright.
you can slow it down. So we're currently at 1D minutes.
1D minutes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so 1D 10 minutes.
There we go.
In
Well, 40
4 hours, I will know
+2.
sensors. Or in 40 minutes, I will know that.
Yeah, 40 minutes. Perfect. All right, so you're able to enhance the video image, and it gives you more information about the targets. The 200-ton Far Trader has 2 double turrets, both equipped with twin pulse lasers. The 400-ton Salvage Hauler has 2 single and 2 double turrets and is armed with 2 pulse lasers, 2 sandcasters, and 2 missile launchers. The Salvage Hauler was recently repainted, but using computer analysis, the travelers can discern a logo and registry beneath the paint. The Salvage Hauler bears the Starburst and Starship of the Imperial Navy. And it has the call sign, the Mercifuge, as the Imperial, when it was an Imperial ship before it was repainted.
Is that something you can easily drop in chat, like the gun layout?
Oh yeah, I just highlight this whole thing. I'll give you the whole paragraph.
Cool.
I don't like sandcasters. No. I've lost many a men to them things.
Yeah, Marines. Yeah, they gotta hate that shit. All right, so that's our first thing that we found. That's off the video. Next is getting to the records with either an admin or electronics computers check.
All right, my admin is really good. What's the time?
This one is just a 1D minutes, and it's test difficulty 8.
Just gonna do it straight then.
All right, so coming off what Raj just told you, you're going through these records, you come across the name Mercifuge as part of your investigation. It was part of a flotilla that fled the Imperium under the command of the renegade Admiral Dorikin some 30 years ago. The Mercifuge is listed as stolen. According to pirate lore, Dorikin is based on the mysterious world of Thebe in the Sindel subsector. Anybody have naval experience?
Yep.
All right, you've heard of the Dorikin back in your service days. This was a famous, I guess, treasonous act in the Imperial Navy. And I'll copy and paste this. All right, last piece is the intercepted encrypted log transmission. Accessing that will require communications on a very difficult +12 or 12 plus. This is a 1D times 10 minutes intellect.
It's gonna take me an hour, 1D hours.
Bumping it.
What's your comm skill?
4.
Oh, 4? All right. Oh, I don't have comms. Never mind. Sorry.
Nice.
Very
All
nice.
right. This reveals that the putative Argo 1, the far trader, made a single radio transmission while docked at the refueling station. He had broadcast an encrypted greetings to another ship, a refitted Scout, that was landed on Torpal Downport.
That's interesting.
Did
So
we
the
already
the third ship was on the downport while the attack was going on.
What did it say?
Oh, you motherfucker.
Because what in the video she showed us, what did we see?
We did the 2 ships. It didn't show the third one. It showed the salvage far trader, and then the salvage ship is the one that hit the refinery.
What we were told is the third ship was still above the atmosphere in space, so nobody even knows that ship's
It was
a part
at the
of it.
downport. The scout ship was at the downport.
Yeah, but we were told that it wasn't around. They thought it was still out in space. So, but now we know that the third ship is just a little scout ship.
Is it still here?
Give me an investigation check on a 8.
Can I take? I got it. Somebody got hired in a 2. Investigate.
Carl's got it.
Oh, cool. Good job.
Yeah, Carl, so you're able to determine that there was a scout ship called the Misery's Company that was at Torpal Downport 2 days before the attack had even happened. It had a ship captain registered as Vargar by the name of Kirsch. Paste some stuff in, sorry. And that ship's name was the Misery's Company, the scout ship. Give you that information.
Take a blue and look for this ship.
And this Varger was selling computer scrap material to a trader called Homer. This is in your investigation. Rich, the captain of Misery's company, sold computer scrap material to another trader called Homer.
Is the Homer still in port, or is it gone too?
Nope. The trader's name is Homer. Let me confirm before I give you this. Nope. Okay. So, the Misery's company refueled and departed successfully after the attack. Near the jump point, it was involved in an incident with another ship logged as the Sarkomand. The Sarkomand is a far trader. But that is all. That's a lot of information. Let me type in far trader. Too much to copy in. Sarkomand. The Sarkomand is not in system. It was not logged here in system. It was traveling through.
Is this traveling through?
So nobody's in town.
No, it appears everybody got out. And all these logged ships are no longer in system. That had to do with this incident.
Does it say how? So 2 days. It took 2 days for the scout ship to get rid of his cargo. It was just. You said it arrived 2 days prior, but.
It arrived 2 days prior to the attack happening.
So they had 48 hours to kind of scout around. And how looking all right. How many Vagar did we see?
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Question real quick, everybody. So they hit this place and then they hit the other place for what would be considered simultaneously for the travel time, correct? I mean, they hit this one and they hit the other one. Then we've just gotten records that one far trader was posted up here, headed out, linked up with another far trader, then went about the business. So what if it's not 3 ships, but 4 ships, and they're sending these far traders to scout these deals? So maybe if we find these and follow these far traders, then we'll find where the pirates are going to hit next. What are you thinking?
And the ship we passed on the way in was a free trader or a far trader?
It was a free trader.
Yeah, that one can't leave this pocket of space. It's kind of stuck in here.
Yeah, it sure sounds that way.
A free trader is only a J1, so it can only jump one.
Yeah, I can.
No. I was just trying to decide if that was one of the, if we passed the guy on our way in. The fourth, the possible fourth.
Yeah.
And the only place left on the map for them to go is blue, if they're only rocking J1 jump drives.
If it's the free trader, but we're talking 2 far traders.
They're both far traders.
Oh, I'm sorry, far traders. I got my ships mixed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have
anywhere by now.
Yeah, they have 3 possible exits out of this cluster.
We need to go to Clark and find out what they took from, Clark. What did they take from? Did they take the same material? Did they take a different material?
So are you guys wanting to go to Clark or blue? What are you thinking? Come on.
How about this? How about we save that for next session?
I like it. It has merit.
This is a natural wrapping up point, and it is late.
Yes, it is. Yeah, we got things to do before we go. So
Yeah, I don't want to stop you guys
Oh, yeah.
before the investigation, but that was all the information from the investigation.
We peeled through it though. We got it. Good
You
job,
did, yeah.
guys. Good rolling.
One quick question. If I lock these notes, it'll save it, right? Whatever notes I put in my note thing here.
Yeah, they'll be there for next time. Just exit gracefully. What I mean by that is just right click on your virtual tabletop desktop and a radio will come up, and you just hit the exit session, either return a launcher or exit program. And it'll save everything locally to your computer, so that way it's there when you log back, and it writes to my campaign as well.
Oh, I didn't know that. So the little sharing. I want to hit the sharing button or the square with the arrow in it.
Oh no. Like just on the background, not on the notes. I'm talking like desktop background on the Pirates of Drinax seal.
Okay.
Yeah, just anywhere. Yeah, just right click on that, and then the radio at the 12 o'clock is exit session. That's the safe way to make sure that your data gets saved.
And then return to launcher, right?
Yeah, either or. It'll run a save executable behind the scene either way. All right, good stuff. You guys good? Again, 2 weeks. We'll go pick this up again.
You guys be sure to force switch. I won't be here for that.
Okay. Might have Andrew back. Well, then we're maybe a third of the way through book 1 of 10. So
Cool.
don't worry too much about it. And that doesn't even count all the stuff, the shenanigans we get in between adventures somehow.
Oh yeah, it never fails.
Yep.
Never failed. Are we still live?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Do you want to say that keep an eye out? We got what is it? War Wagon coming out soon. What else? Josh, you got a game Saturday, don't you? No, I thought you had a game Saturday. Clayton, your Friday night game. I start picking up that Ravenloft. I'm super excited to play that one. I'm sorry I'm going to miss the opening part of it, but that's going to be fun.
You gotta look for the little white dot.
We'll be getting back to Monday Night Brew too. I'm excited to try to finish that one up.
Yeah, I'm looking at Friday night at 8 o'clock for Friday Night Frights, House of Lament. That will lead us into Curse of Strahd. That will lead us into something good.
Greg, you got any classes or anything coming up?
I got a AD&D 2nd edition DM 101 class at the Fantasy Grounds College next Tuesday.
Nice.
And it sounds like I'll probably be setting up another Traveller class here soon.
Yeah. How is it reaching back into that old AD&D?
It's cool. The developer did a really good job with the rule set. It's just the action economy of that game makes it a very slow-paced game compared to 5e.
Hey, that's what I started on. It was 2.0. So.
Yeah, that's same here.
1984, my sophomore year in high school.
Yeah, but we didn't know. We thought. I mean, for me, I thought it was great. But then going back after playing newer streamlined rules sets, like, okay, this is why campaigns took 20 years to finish.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, so we say good night, everybody.
Yeah. All right. Good night, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Greg, real quick.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh well, yeah. Good night.